Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to this Saturday show. How are we doing? I hope it is going well. That's what I have to say to Instagram.
True.
They'd be like, no Edgeworth stickers.
They really do. I'd like everyone to go, and maybe it's just, I don't know, maybe Instagram knows me like freaky well, but I'd like everyone to go and try and post an Instagram story with some Ace Attorney stickers and see what their options are, because it really did kind of floor me. I think about that every time I play Stardew Valley.
What?
There's a tweet that says children yearn for the mines.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I do.
I
do kind of yearn for the mines. No, I'd be I do not have the constitution to be a miner. That would be me 2 seconds in.
Meagan, have you ever considered, this is not really a bit, this is like
a real.
Have you ever considered doing like early ones in there?
I never hear you say my first name like that.
What, Meagan?
Yeah. I feel like we never say each other's names in our presences.
That's true. Yeah. I mean,
like,
yeah.
Why would we need to? Sorry,
exactly. That's the deal with
yeah,
that's
like
why I like
friends.
Yeah. like like friends.
Like friends.
You know how that those
you know how that works?
When you're friends, you just say, hey you.
Yeah.
Hey bitch ass.
Literally.
You know?
We're like, sup. We just call each other homie.
Yeah, what's up, homie?
Like, sup, homie?
So much talk of holes today. Gotta have those holes. Holes.
Is that different?
Look at this. Look at this. Look what's finally happened.
Wow!
The first VOD has hit 1,000 views finally.
Wow! That's crazy.
It's pretty crazy.
Oh my god, this is a huge week for us.
It's big.
I hit 3,000 bookmarks on Archive of Our Own.
That's incredible.
And on Thursday, I hit the 10-year anniversary of the first time I ever opened a fic on my AO3 account.
Wow. Look at us.
Look at us, hitting milestones left and right.
Big days out here.
Wow. What a life, gang.
What a life it's been. It's good. It's being.
What a life it's been.
What a life
See
it's
ya.
been. I'm out. Anyway. Hello, Ace Attorney gamers. What's up, gamers? Hi,
What are them gamers? Trying to show. I think Kevin would really like Always Sunny if he actually sat down and watched it, because he always shows me videos of Tyler1, who's like a big streamer, and all Tyler1 does is yell the whole time. This man.
Oh, I know that guy.
Yeah.
Or I know his face anyway.
He's the guy for the meme that's like.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Tyler1, like, his intro is like. And I'm like, God, that's what watching Always Sunny's like.
It's the same shit.
It's the same shit. You'd love it.
People yelling over each other.
Yeah, they're all just screaming at each other all the time. Yeah, it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
It's also something that like I watch when I get high.
Yeah.
Like it's like the like. It's
like Charlie Day, like
it's like my CocoMelon when I get high.
CocoMelon is not the one with the glowing veggies, right?
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Right. Okay.
CocoMelon is like this generation's. Because my mom used to put on something called Baby Einstein.
Yeah.
Which was just like shapes and colors with like Mozart in the background.
Mm-hmm.
I was like transfigured, like. I brought that. I can't remember. I talked about this last week.
Sensory experience. Yeah.
Someone for a physics talk put up graphs that like moved in like a really hypnotic way, and I was like, it's like those baby videos.
Yeah.
And everyone around me was like, what?
Okay, if they don't know about the baby videos.
I was gonna say, I was like, did you guys not watch these baby videos? They're just like hypnotic patterns and shapes and colors with like Mozart in the background.
Baby videos with glowing fruits. This shit. You know these? They do a little dance.
That's lovely.
Hey Bear, the little sensory videos. Hold on, let's go there now.
Let's go there now. Yeah. Like this, yeah.
Oh.
Holy shit.
I'm completely sober and I'm still like.
Yeah.
Kind of.
If I was a baby, I'd be transfixed.
I am in trance as it is now. Scary? I can't relate.
Yeah, I'm transfixed.
Yeah.
It's me, I'm Kathy, I'm come home and now. So good. Did we sing that at karaoke?
We sure did.
I love that. I forgot about that until right now.
Yeah, hitting those notes was not easy.
So cold with me in your window. I think it's actually maybe higher than that.
I got bread.
You got bread?
I got bread. Real bread. Baked bread.
Ooh.
From a bakery.
Have you told the story on stream about the first birthday present you ever gave me?
I don't think so.
Within 3 months of us meeting, it was your birthday first, and then You very graciously hosted my birthday party at your apartment. And I drank, I don't know, maybe 3/4 of a bottle of wine and did like 4 shots. So I was just gone. Danny gave me a birthday present and I was like, what? No, you didn't have to do that. And I unwrapped it and it was a loaf of like nice, thick, Italian white bread. And it was like, I like cried.
I'm pretty sure
like
you
I
might have
cradled
actually.
it in my arms and I think I like cried. I was so excited.
The one thing I had learned about you by that point is that you really love bread.
I love white bread.
And like your mom never got it.
No.
Never, like doesn't keep it in the house.
No, I've been, yeah.
Every song that came on her playlist that she made, every song that came on, she was like, wait,
everybody shut up.
I love this
the song. I was like, yeah, Meagan, you made the playlist. It was a good playlist, though.
Can I get a ho yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Very good.
I got kicked out of a Walmart for saying oh yeah too much. That's a true fact about me.
That's, stroke it.
She's
stroke.
Yeah,
That's all. No more.
Yeah. What did one ocean say to the other? Nothing. It just waved.
Ha.
Gotcha.
Fuck you.
Gotcha.
Get shit on.
Next.
What else you got?
Oh, we've got another Jay. Hi, Jay.
Hi, Jay. Damn.
Yeah.
Pop off.
But now I'm scared. You see what I did there. Very funny. No, you can say it.
Yeah, do it.
No, it's fine. You can say it.
No, say it.
No, say it.
Say it. Go on. We're just
Are
a couple of
you
lads.
sure?
Ghostly, were it not for the laws of this land. How are you just...
How are you doing this? I'm like in awe.
I'm waiting. Do it again.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Went too fast, too soon, and ran out of room or whatever.
Or whatever.
I'm
My
cleaning
shit's
my
gross.
cleaning my parents' kitchen tonight because
Yeah.
I've left it in a state since
I
St. Patrick's
definitely...
Day.
Yeah, I definitely... That's... Oops.
That's okay. No, don't worry about it.
I did that.
Yeah, but it was 100% worth the fried chicken.
Yo, that was so good.
I've been talking about that like pretty consistently
Really?
all week, being like, wow, I was drunk as hell.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Autism be damned. That boy can fry chicken.
literally.
Like, you guys have to leave the energy alone and make you...
And I'm pretty sure it's happened.
Yeah,
Like
a
someone
little
is
bit.
no, like
Just
in
last
real
week?
life.
Oh, in real life.
In real life, like if we were like people would try to step to us and we'd be like,
No.
okay, next.
Yeah.
Like,
What else you got?
you're not funny.
Yeah?
Okay, next.
Okay, next. Hit me.
Anything else?
Hit me with another one.
I'm trying to step. Why did I say try to step to us?
Who are you?
Who am I? Whoever
Are you
tries to step
haunted?
to anyone? A fried chicken.
Yes, right.
Fried chicken.
Yeah,
I have been
for,
talking about the fried chicken
For those
that Danny
without the
made.
context, they had me frying up chicken at the function.
We did not have you frying up chicken. You saw raw chicken and said, I need to fry that up right now.
No, you said, cook it then. And I said, bet.
Okay, fair. I believe that, actually.
You said, I got all this chicken, it's gonna go bad. I said, fry it up. You said, you do it.
Yeah.
I said, all right.
That actually does sound right.
I'm gonna go piss.
Okay, go piss, girl.
Thank you. Oh, wait, say it. You at home.
Yeah, everyone say go piss, girl.
Everyone say go piss, girl.
I love this, like, abrasive energy that we're bringing to the stream today.
Come on.
We're like,
say it.
say it.
Say it.
Say go piss, girl.
Okay, thank you guys.
Okay.
I'll be back. Ugh.
It's my show now, bitches. That would be an actual, like, challenge for me to watch
What?
any sort of, like, queer media and not say slay.
Oh,
and just
yeah.
be like, oh, shit's fire. Dude, that lip sync was a full send.
Fire, I think you can get away with.
Yeah.
Full send, that's gonna be a red flag.
Well, no, is that I would have to watch, like, RuPaul's Drag Race like a straight man. Could I get through it?
I see.
Could I get
Yeah.
through the whole thing without being like, yeah, slay!
Queen shit.
Pussy Boss Girl Queen,
Pussy
go
Boss
off!
You know who else is fire? And lit, bro.
We're back.
It is the time. The great exchange. Okay. I appreciate that. I don't know why it landed.
What, the Great Exchange?
Yeah.
It was just really, I loved how sensationalized you made that. The Great Exchange.
Great exchange.
We need to switch chairs more often if you're gonna be making fire jokes like that.
It was fire, dude.
It was fire, dude.
It was fucking fire, dude. Let's go there now.
Let's go there now.
Actually, maybe I'll do a little twatter too.
Yeah.
Tweeter, twatter, whatever you call it.
Is that a Joe Jonas reference? Yeah, okay, I thought so.
I'm pretty sure. Did I show?
Yeah, you showed it on stream before for sure.
Quoi?
Oh, maybe it is two parts. Yeah.
Recognize references. Oh yeah. Well, this is it.
Today's the day it all goes down. And then there was yesterday. This meeting is over. Sorry. Just give us 5 more minutes. We can call them back after that. Sorry, no go. Come here. Come on, piano boy. We're leaving.
Darian, wait!
I never liked you. Either of you.
I forgot about this.
I know, I'm really glad that they did this
yeah.
like whole recap scene. I forgot about this 100%. Huh?
Fuck! We were so... Darn it! We were so close. He was about to tell us. Hey, Apollo.
You didn't want us to hear what Machi had to say. And I think I know why. Time to bring down a little justice.
Shit, fuck, damn, piss. Crap. Eek!
What was that?
Not in the court.
Popping off?
John popping off in the middle of the court? He is heard but unseen. Who's that talking? Yeah.
Nice. Oh God, Grammary. Valid Grammary. Using the door like an average muggle, no less.
Sorry?
Sorry? Did J.K. Rowling...
My father will hear about this.
Did she okay this?
Surely not.
Surely not.
Does that mean something outside of the wizarding world?
No, I don't
Harry
think it
Potter?
does, especially because he's a magician.
Aha, that's funny.
Yeah.
You're a wizard, Valand.
Yeah.
You're a wizard, Apollo.
You're a wizard, Apollo.
I'm a what?
I'm a what?
I'm not a wizard, I'm just Apollo. Well, it's pop culture. That's fun.
Once I make my move, then you're free to check the king. No, Ron, no! What is it? He's going to sacrifice himself. No, you can't. There must be another way. Do you want to stop Snape from getting that stone or not? It's you that has to go on, Harry. I know it. Not me. Not Hermione. Yo.
Cool.
Cool. Now that I got that out of my system.
We got the sillies out. You aren't the witness today, are you, Uncle Valand? A preposterous proposition. How could I stand to stand upon the stand?
Sir.
My secrets would be free for the plucking. I might even have to sign autographs. That is why I intend to remain hidden for the entire day.
Okay.
Ooh, with vanishing magic? Indeed! I will jump upon an express train and express myself to the next town over.
Spoken like an innocent man.
Makes a bitch wonder, doesn't it? But before I go, a word of warning. Warning? What? A grand grammary glamour resides at the root of all that happened. Do not forget this truth.
Glamour?
A spell, a sorcery, a great illusion. Miss Trucy, though it pains me to part so, I need to get in line for a ticket. Fare thee well.
Whoa, he really just like disappeared.
Yeah, 1 frame pop.
Yeah.
How can I stay in a stand on the stand? I only do that once and at night. Huh?
Huh?
And there he goes.
He sure seemed happy about that illusion thing.
Oh, big illusions are the bread and butter of a magician. Can't pull off a show without one.
Oh. Oh.
Nice. I thought there was something lewd in betwixt those lines.
Betwixt those words.
The big illusion is always a spectacle to remember. Usually it involves cutting up things like, or the Eiffel Tower. Anything really. Okay, well.
Okay.
Okay.
So he was talking about what we saw at the concert.
Lamar's disappearing act.
And Prosecutor Gavin's exploding guitar.
He wants some fuck. And you know what? I'm sure he does. I'm sure he gets it.
I'm sure he gets it.
I'm sure he gets it.
Yeah.
I wonder what he meant by it being at the root of all that has happened.
Well, it's about time. Oh, well, it's about time. Shall we go?
Paul!
Excuse me, sir. Yes? Scheduled starting time for the trial has been changed.
But I'm here already.
What the fuck?
No notice? Bailiff Pog? Yes. Paul the Pog Bailiff.
The trial will not be commencing until 10:30 a.m. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Oh, so it's just 30 minutes. Go
Okay,
grab a
so
coffee
we
or
get,
something.
yeah. Huh? Did something happen? This is a first. It was by the judge's request. Some urgent personal business.
Oh yeah, didn't he have like a birthday party to go to or
No,
something?
someone was like in the hospital.
Oh,
maybe?
right, I think maybe. That's his surname now. Bailiff Bail Pog.
What? Bail Pog?
Bailiff Paul Pog.
Paul Pog.
Paul Pog Mall Cop. Paul
Oh,
Pog,
he
Paul Pog Court Cop. That works really well.
Paul
Pog Bail wait. Paul Pog
Bail Cop.
Court Cop.
Court Cop.
Yeah.
Bailiff Paul Pog Court Cop.
Bailiff Paul Pog Port Cop. Court
Cop. This is really good. I feel like we've hit a vein of like us being unable to. Bailiff Paul Pog Court Cop.
You nailed it. Wait, you did it right.
Yeah, what can I say? I'm really
Bailiff
powerful.
Paul Pog Court Cop. Yes.
Yeah.
There
Yes.
we go. Yes, I did it.
Yes, I did it.
Bailiff
Paul Pog Court Cop.
Bailiff Paul Pog Port Cop. The Port
Pork
Cop.
Cop. Pork Cop gets me every time.
Cop Court Pog Paul.
No, Court Cop Pog Paul Bailiff.
Core.
Core.
Nice.
Paul Cop Pork Cop.
Paul Cop Port Pog Chop
Chat,
Block
keep sending those words in different orders, and we'll keep reading it.
Yeah.
Bailiff
Blow
Core.
snowmeal.
Blow snowmeal.
Blow
Snowmeal for real.
Snowmobile.
Blow snowmeal core. Paul Call Core Cop.
Pog.
Pog.
Call Cop Port Cop Pog.
Call Cop Pork Paul Cop.
Pog.
Pog.
Yeah. I love this, like, using Pog as like an over. This is Call Cop Port Cop. Pog.
Pog.
Roger.
Roger,
Pog.
Roger, Pog. Pog it out.
I'm pogging out.
Pog it out.
Yeah, that's good.
Jean-Paul Pog Court Cop.
Jean-Paul Pog Cop.
Yeah, that's even better. Calling poor Paul Court Cop Poggers.
Calling poor Pog Poggers. Yeah,
Pog.
anyway. Yeah.
Pogging out.
Pog.
This bit is pogging out.
I'm pogging out.
Yeah.
I'm pogging out.
I'm pogging out of my gourd, bro.
Wilding out, pogging out. Bailing out.
Bailing out.
Bail
Bailing
out.
out.
Bail out,
Bail
pog
out.
out.
This
Bails
bail-
out, cops out, pogs out.
You turned to me like that was the greatest revelation you've ever had. And it was nothing. It was literally nothing. Bails out, poor cop.
Oh my god. Bails out, pogs out.
Bails out, pogs out,
Pogs out, bails out. Suns out, buns out.
Court cop.
Court cop, ball cop. Ball cop.
Ball cock.
Oh. Cockball, torch cop. Anyway.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Holy
Good
cow.
shit.
That was really good.
That was
felt
good. That was a rich vein.
That was
wow. And yet it was simultaneously rich but also entirely empty. That's the best part of it all. It means fuck all.
rich with nothing.
Rich with nothing. I am nothing rich.
Amen, brother.
Amen, brother.
Great. I bet he stayed up too late last night watching courtroom dramas. Apparently he's visiting the hospital again. Nice, Apollo.
Nice.
The hospital? I believe it was mentioned that the Chief Justice's son is unwell.
Oh yeah, we're gonna meet the Chief Justice? I wanna see that bitch.
I wanna see that bitch. Apparently his condition worsened considerably this morning. The Chief Justice's son.
Oh, that's right. Remember yesterday morning? The judge said he had to go visit him after the trial. Incuritis.
Incuritis!
Forgot about the incuritis.
Iridocyclitis.
Pog, pork, cop, paul, ball, park. We entrust the lives and the defendants of these two as they discuss Paul Cops and their pork cop pog.
Paul Cops and their pork chop.
Pork chop pog. Pork chop pog. Pork chop cop pog.
Pork cop pogs, lol. I read Lamau and I said lol.
Lol.
Actually, he's in the hospital, idiot.
Stupid. I bet you feel like a bitch now, don't you?
There's an article in the newspaper. If you care to read about it yourself. I do, actually.
Educate yourself.
Educate yourself.
We have a bunch of newspapers here.
Oh my god, we got...
Pork chop cop, call car, call bog, cop.
Pork chop cop, call car, pork cop.
Pork chop, honestly, pork chop cop.
Pork chop cop.
A cab. Pork chop cop, a cab. A cop.
Cop call, pork chop, chop.
Nice.
Chop, chop.
Okay, chop. Okay, we have to move on. We have to move past this bit.
Incuritis.
This is what they do to bad voice actors in hell.
It's true.
You've been a naughty voice actor.
This is like the rack for voice actors in hell. Instead of taking lashes, they have to say
they
this.
just say this shit.
This is like the rack. Okay.
This is 9/11 for voice actors.
Oh. Incuritis. Where have I heard that before?
Yesterday. I'll let you read that article for us, Apollo.
She can't read.
Just leave the TV guide page to me.
Try not to lose the page with the funnies if you can.
The funnies.
The funnies.
I love Saturdays, dude.
Yeah.
We got our own funnies.
We got our own funnies.
Did you know incuritis is incurable? What?
Go.
Go. My apologies for the delay. Court is now in session for the trial of... how do you say this name again? Machi Tobaye, our suspect fortissimo. Right. It's his trial in any case.
The defense is prepared, Your Honor.
No fucking way. The prosecution is ready to rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is something wrong, Your Honor?
No. Well, yes.
Did this man die?
It's just...
No.
I've been friends with the Chief Justice since we were students. It pains me to see him going through such a difficult time. Incuritis, was it? Hi. That article said there is no known cure. Herr Judge, let me say with all honesty, I feel your pain. Hi, you gonna come sit? Bug is a bug? Ow, your claws are sharp. Get it out of me. Like it. But now is not the time for tears. Now is the time for law.
Okay.
Indeed. We left off at quite the juncture yesterday. Oh, okay, guess I'll die. Ma'am.
Ma'am.
Meow. Clawcott Salem.
I asked Interpol about that number. IPX 314206. The agent registered under this number was Romain Latouche.
Thanks for looking into that, Detective Crescent. A great help.
No problem at all, Your Honor.
No, his dick hair is awful. And it's pointing right at... Point that thing somewhere else.
Ooh. I'll be heading out.
Ma'am.
Wait! That voice just now. It was him. I'm sure of it.
It was him?
That voice I heard talking to Mr. Latouche when I heard the gunshots fired. It was him. It was Mr. Darien. No way. No way.
No way. Quite a sensational ending. Who would have thought Darien would guest star in the season cliffhanger as a suspect? I asked the prosecution to look into this matter. Please tell the court your findings. Darien Crescent is a member of my band, the Gavineers. He is also a detective, making the current charges serious indeed. Yet after investigation, I have found no cause to alter our case or file new charges.
And your reason is?
Weren't you aware, Hair Forehead? He has an impeccable alibi. An alibi? Let us review the facts again, shall we? The concert held on the night of the shooting was in 3 sets. The Gavineers ripped up the stage during the first set. For the second set, our guest took center stage. The only performers appearing were myself, Lamar, and along with the drummer and bassist for a total of 5. The shooting in the dressing room, however, took place during the 3rd set. Lamar and the defendant, Machi Tobaye, had left the stage at that point, and the Gavineers were already rocking. This is when 2 shots rang out at the scene of the crime. Shots heard by Detective Emma Skye, mind you.
And us. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And Apollo. You heard them too, right?
I sure did.
Furthermore, Lamar herself witnessed the moment of the crime. No, she didn't. You can't see.
Yeah, she can't see.
She can't see.
She can't see.
Well, okay. Well, perhaps I should say she heard the moment of the crime, when she claims to have heard Mr. Latouche and Detective Crescent talking. But that's impossible. Detective Crescent was... Precisely. Detective Crescent was on stage, getting his groove on, no less. Voila. A perfect alibi. Does the defense have anything to... Oh! Does the defense have anything to add to this?
It's true. When I heard those gunshots, he must have been on stage. Still, there's something here that doesn't quite add up.
Do you think it's a solid mass of hair or is it hollow? I think it's got like a spring embedded in it.
Well, there's like,
It's like one of...
I bet you there's like... It's because this is like something that like...
Got one of these in it.
Doing, 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 doing.
This isn't for you. Get out of here.
She said toy?
This is literally why it's in here, is because she tore it off the wall. I don't know if she tore it, but she definitely
Yeah.
caused a ruckus. Not for you. Don't even look at it. It's not in there. You don't know that. You don't know what's in there. Stop. Nice to meet you. It appears the defense has no objections. I believe we can safely say that Darien Crescent's alibi has been acknowledged. Which means that Lamar was sadly mistaken. Her testimony cannot be true. Very well. Of course, if we disregard her testimony,
Objection!
then I see no evidence keeping us from declaring a verdict. If indeed there are no objections. Uh-oh, Apollo, if he declares a verdict now.
Ah! But Prosecutor Gavin's case is airtight. Lamar might have been lying to protect Machi. How can I rely on her testimony? Wait. What about yesterday in the detention center? About the case? What about the case? He wants to tell us about Mr. Latouche's death? This meeting's over.
Darien? Speaking wingdings.
Speaking wingdings. Machi was trying to tell us something. I know it! I
know it!
Maybe the best thing to do is ask him. Under oath.
Very well.
Like, that's gonna fucking...
Bitches be lying.
Like, under oath, as
Under-
if that means fucking anything in this world.
Right. Very well. The court finds the defendant, what's his name again? Ding wings.
Ding, finally.
Yeah, she handled that. Normally she does not like her back legs touched, so I'm surprised she dealt with that.
Your Honor!
No, that wasn't it. It was something like Marquis or Mr. Justice?
Your Honor, before you declare a verdict, I would like to call another witness.
Exactly who else do you need to hear from?
A witness who, until now, has not been given a chance to speak in this court. Because he doesn't speak English.
You don't mean...
I do. The defense calls the defendant Machi Tobaye to the stand.
What? But he doesn't speak English.
We'll use an interpreter.
Interpreter? I'm afraid you'll have to look elsewhere. I only speak few phrases such as I love you and where is the toilet.
That's all you need, baby.
That's all you need.
The defense would like to request a Lamiroir as the interpreter. That cannot be legal.
That can't be legal. Lamiroir? But there's a possibility she's protecting the defendant.
But she'd be interpreting for the defendant. Why would she lie?
This is most unusual. No one asked you, Clavier. Bravo, Herr Forehead. Herr Judge, the prosecution agrees with the defense's request. If Lamiroir lies, I'll be able to tell. Even my limited knowledge of the language should be enough for that. Okay, well that's with your two phrases.
Your two phrases will be enough to tell whether or not she's lying. I don't think so, homie.
Well, if both prosecution and defense are for this, I see little cause for refusal.
Finally, some progress.
Bailiff, Bob Pluff, call Bob. Please show the defendant Lamiroir to the witness stand. I mean, he does speak more than two phrases. I think. I suppose there is a first time for everything. Shall we proceed? Your name to begin with, if you would, Lamiroir.
Yeah. Yes.
Ball cuff Paul Bluff.
So true.
Yeah. Earlier in the case, he indicated. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He says Machi Tobaye, the defendant.
This is certainly a first for this courtroom. Not that we really needed an interpretation of that message in particular.
So far, so good.
Very well. Mr. Justice, if you would.
Huh? If I would, what, Your Honor?
Would what? You called the witness. You called the defendant to the stand, did you not? What would you have him testify about?
What do I want him to testify about? I hadn't thought that far yet.
Apollo, aren't you gonna ask him what he was about to tell us yesterday?
How can I if I don't know what he was saying?
You ask, hey, what were you trying to tell us yesterday?
You say, what do you have to say about the case? Excuse me a moment, if I might speak.
Yes, Lamiroir.
Just now, Machi said there is something about which he wishes to testify. Machi wants to testify about something? What could it be? How about the fucking case?
You idiot.
How about like where he was and what he was doing?
Just an idea. What sort of testimony is he talking about?
One moment, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the suspense is killing me. What? What? What?
Well, Lamiroir?
According to Machi, he has proof of his innocence.
What?
Okay, I love his fit.
Both their fits are kind of fire.
Yeah.
This is a surprise. Yahoo! Wahoo! Yippee!
Yippee!
Victory, Apollo, we did it! Yippee!
Yippee! This is sounding too good to believe, and I know what that usually means.
Well, if that's true, then this is vital testimony. Machi, please testify to the court.
Very well. He says that word of Mr. Latusse's death came as a great shock. But if the killing truly followed the lyrics of my song, He could not have done it. He says that because the lyrics are in English, he does not understand them. That's his
proof?
That's his big proof. I'm about to throw hands with a 13-year-old.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
I've
done it before. This ain't I'll go back. I see. You wouldn't have understood the English lyrics to the song. What is Google Translate? That would prevent him from following them so closely. I wondered what he meant by proof. Why, he would only have to ask Lamiroir to know the meaning of that song.
Lamiroir, did you ever explain the lyrics of that song to him? I did tell him generally what the song was about, but never in so much detail, and he never asked.
Has my oft-repeated warnings already fled that forehead? Lamiroir might be protecting the witness. Well, anyway, let us proceed with the cross-examination. Mr. Justice, if you would.
Yes, Your Honor. Something's hidden in that testimony. I know it.
Yeah.
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 I'll just have to trust my bracelet to tell me where. It worked yesterday, it'll work today. But what if it doesn't?
But what if it doesn't?
What if it didn't?
But you didn't.
But you did it.
Word of the death came as a shock, did it?
Were Machi and Mr. Latouche close? Yes, after we traveled around the world tour together.
No! Lamiroir, this is Machi's cross-examination, not yours.
But I knew the answer. Shut the fuck up!
This is a court of law. We'll play by the book.
I understand.
When Prosecutor Gavin's tough, he's really tough.
Machi says he was very good friends with Mr. Latouche. Mr. Latouche was always a gentle man, never angry. We got along quite well. I never dreamed something like this would happen.
Yeah.
The guitar serenade. Connect. Yes, the Crom followed.
The Crom? Are you having a stroke? Do you smell toast?
Okay, hold on.
Hold on.
Take a minute. I need
recalibrate.
To reset.
Yeah.
Holy shit. The Crom.
The Crom. Crom Fire Emblem.
Woo! Okay.
Crom. Victor Crom.
Victor Crom. Whoa, a really Harry Potter heavy stream today. Yes. The fuck.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. The Crom really tickled me.
That's like, it's good. It's
really good.
Especially after what was I've already forgotten the previous one that
Connect.
The Connect Crom. We've got him on the Connect Crom. Google Crom.
Okay.
Connect 4.
Connect 4.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. Blah.
From the top.
Ma. Yes, the crime followed the lyrics of the song. The theft of the keyring, the burning guitar, and the bullet. This is why it could not have been me.
That's the way the cookie crumbles. Ah, back.
Hurry. By could not have done it, you mean? It is very simple. Machi could not have done all the things that happened that day. But all those things followed the song lyrics closely.
Huh? What do you mean?
Wouldn't it be difficult for him to perform without knowing the meaning of the lyrics?
No. Ask any weeb.
True. I love the idea that her voice is the low one.
His.
Because you've been going blah, 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 for him the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
That, like, suddenly she's like... Blah, blah, blah. Also, people, that's like a thing that like when people speak different
Yes.
languages, their
Their
voice
voice is
register
different, yeah.
changes. So I love the fact that in English she's like, and then she switches to Morginian, she's like,
It's a much more a throaty language.
true.
Because that's what does it, is it's like the languages that use like more of the front of the mouth and up
Yeah.
higher, like Japanese is very like front of the mouth, so it makes you sound higher pitched. But like German or French, for example, like uses a lot more of the back of like the throat sort of, so it makes you sound a lot lower pitched. But yeah, I guess Borginian we're saying is a throaty language.
I guess we
is
are.
our
I mean, that makes
inference.
sense geographically.
Maybe.
Is it there, what, like,
Eastern Europe.
yeah, Northern European?
Yeah. A throaty language, yes.
Yes.
You understand.
Correct. You get it. He did not know what the song was about. He did know what the song was about. Its mood, shall we say. This was enough to play by. I told him it was a song about a guitar in love.
Okay.
They just be writing songs about anything these days.
I'm in love with my car. My
Yeah.
guitar is in love. It's technically, it's not actually the guitar that's in love, strictly speaking.
Oh? Perhaps I misunderstood.
They're having discourse about.
Yeah.
No, not really. Yours is also a valid interpretation.
King for that.
Okay,
Absolute king for that.
That's kind of.
That's bass.
That's
a bass take.
bass clavier.
Yeah. Here we say all interpretations of art are valid if they spoke to you in a certain way.
W clavier.
Yeah.
Woolavier. Woolavier.
Lavier.
Clovier. Hi, Hi Tech, what's popping? Welcome.
Popping,
Happy time zone.
how
How's
doth it
going?
pop?
How doth it pop? Doth it pop well?
Okay. No, it is my fault. I'm too used to singing in Borginian.
In love with a guitar, a hog named Goral. Yeah.
That's beautiful. I think that's a vein that could be tapped in a beautiful work of fiction that someone needs to send to me immediately.
I bet you who's the British politician that fucked a pig? James.
Oh,
Jeremy. No.
No. I can't remember. It was like the mayor or something.
Cameron.
Oh, Doug.
No.
No.
James Cameron?
James Cameron?
I don't remember.
Can't remember. It is much easier than trying to understand these English lyrics.
Yay, I knew he was incorrect.
Innocent. I knew this bitch was wrong.
Yay!
Yay!
He's wrong.
Yippee! I knew he was incorrect.
So, what if we share keys on heart-shaped ring?
Ah, unless.
Yippee! I knew he was innocent. Oh wait, you had a line there.
Oh. Huh.
Huh. What's wrong, Apollo? You got a tummy ache or something?
Something's hidden in that testimony. If it's the truth, I'll find it.
Worm.
Worm.
Oh yeah, we have bracelet. I'm gonna on this one.
I wonder, do we have, oh, we're looking at him.
His eyes, I can see them. I spit it a little bit. But I can see your eyes.
I can see your eyes, King.
Shifty.
Shifty.
Bitch is shifty.
Good one. Machi. You can't fool my eyes. You glanced toward her the very moment Lamiroir said the word English. Why? And don't bother interpreting that. He understands me. Machi, tell the truth. You can understand English, can't you? What are you saying? Of course he can't. Must he continue this charade? Mr. Justice, Machi says this. I know the word English. Huh? Before coming to this country, he heard me speaking English. He learned the name for this language. That is all.
Oh, the, like, hold it and stuff. Okay, I understand.
What? Give me a break.
Very immersive? Yeah, true.
Is that such an unusual word to understand? Do you not know Espanol, for instance? Well, yeah, but... I'm sorry, but he truly does not understand your language.
He probably also understands fuck, because, like, everyone does.
Like, everyone does. Well, explain this. How does he know the crime followed the lyrics? Have you always been such a suspicious Mindus? Have you always been such a suspicious-minded lad? It is simple. So simple it hardly requires...
Simple as?
Simple as! So
Typo in the group chat, get her ass. Sus?
Mindus.
Min sus?
With my brain, you're gonna hear probably a lot of typos in the group chat this week.
Ayo.
Ayo. Paul Cop Blort Blop.
Nice. Blort Blop, I like that.
Blort Blop. That kind of like...
Paul Blart Borg Cop.
That kind of fried my brain a little bit, so...
that did some rewiring.
It
that hot
really
wired
did.
my shit.
It like shorted out some circuits, so you guys are gonna be stuck with wrong words.
We literally, like did the opposite of a vocal warm-up. A vocal cooldown.
A vocal freeze.
Yeah. Vocal ice age.
Yeah. It hardly requires an explanation. Plort clop, blort blop.
Paul Blart Borg Cop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Borg Cop.
That's what I say.
Yeah, I get it.
Paul Blart Corn Cob.
We can't keep doing this. It's too good.
It's too good.
That's gonna be this whole stream.
Yeah.
You read about it in the newspaper. The newspaper? The Bourguignon Daily Bugle.
I want pictures of Spider-Man.
On my desk. You can buy it in this country these days, you know. They have already begun to report about this case in our homeland. I was right. What is wrong, Mr. Justice?
He can see. Wait.
No, we
never
already
mind.
knew
We already knew that.
see.
Yeah.
Your eyes, they're quite fierce all of the sudden. How can you
all
see,
of the sudden?
bitch? I'm an all of the sudden girly, and
I know,
that's
but I got
just how it's gonna be.
Especially today.
Especially today. Machi is lying. Maybe it's time to show them proof that he's lying.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. We have the newspaper.
Yes. But
Do we know what it says?
no.
Chick.
No. Wait, how can she see? Yeah, what's up with that?
Wait, what is the... It doesn't mention the lyrics of Lamiroir's ballad, apparently.
Wait, did she say that he got word of the lyrics from the paper?
I guess so.
Ah, I guess so.
I guess so. She uses echolocation to see his eyes.
Article about the Chief Justice inflicted with incuritis.
I think
Why
it's
is
the
this
other
relevant?
I don't know.
That got the suspicion.
I think it's the other newspaper.
Yes. Probably.
Probably. I have here a Bourguignon newspaper. The Bourguignon Bugle.
Nice.
The Bourguignon Daily Bugle, as a matter of fact. I like it.
Yeah. Echolocation here. Yeah, I mean, you know, with sensitive enough... with high enough frequencies, you could. Bungle. The Daggly Bungle.
The Daggly Bungle.
The Scrunkly Bungle.
I'd read that newspaper for real.
Yeah. For real.
For real. Indeed, there is a feature article about the case. Could you read this for me, Machi? That's right. It doesn't mention the lyrics. What? What is this all about? I'm sorry, Machi. You couldn't have read about the lyrics in a Bourguignon newspaper. And then I blacked out. Bam.
Bam. What does this mean?
Good question. But I don't see how it's possible.
Sukabliat.
Ah, I know.
That's probably what he said.
He must have heard the lyrics when the police were doing their questioning. Yes.
Not possible. The subject of the lyrics was not brought up in police questioning. I read the full report myself.
So, the lyrics weren't in the newspaper, and the police didn't mention them. The only place you could have heard them was in this courtroom. In English, no less.
Oh, the witness will explain himself.
Pronouns.
Well, it's two different bitches.
Machi says... He says...
Yes?
It is true I read the newspaper. But this is not where I learned of the lyrics. I was mistaken.
Oh, convenient. Now I remember. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. Now I remember. You remember? He says he heard of the lyrics from me.
I forgot teehee.
What?
Is this true, Lamiroir?
Yes. I'm afraid I had forgotten it myself.
Then it looks like Hair Forehead's been jumping to conclusions again.
Yeah, let's blame this all on us.
You
Great.
can blame it all on me. It seems so, yes.
No. No! I was onto something. I know it.
I'm not.
He knows it.
He knows it.
He knows it this episode. I can't let this chance slip away again.
Why the fuck you
Why
lying?
you fucking lying?
Oh my god.
Stop fucking lying.
Bang. Time is an issue today. Mr. Justice, are you finished with the cross-examination? What are you gonna do, Apollo?
If I'm gonna keep on cross-examining, I better have an angle of attack. That's new.
That's new.
Or else.
I'm gonna pop off one of these.
Smart.
We have crashed, so it should be fine. But
You never know.
you never know.
My bracelet's still reacting.
React harder.
Your Honor, please allow me to continue.
If you must, you must. Very well. Witness?
I understand.
Do, 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 do.
Yeah, it's gotta be
press?
that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
let's press
that's a
it
good
first.
idea. Exactly how much did you explain to Machi? Ah, this is a question for me, yes? This interpretation thing is getting old fast.
She's not a trained interpreter.
Yeah.
I feel like you need like special training for that, don't you?
Yeah, almost definitely. I told him that Mr. Latouche had been killed, and
Kilt.
and why he was a suspect. And I told him the crimes of the day that day followed my song. Did you mention any particular words of the song relating to the case, such as heart? Yes, of course I explained this. He was quite surprised.
Yeah, I knew he was innocent. Okay, over here.
I believe he is too, Trucy. I do.
What's wrong, Apollo? You guys just having a tummy ache?
Sitting in that testimony.
Man's just shitting. Let me go. Let's see. What is going on here? It was I who explained. What did she do last time?
Oh, she swallowed.
She swallowed. Did she swallow?
She was
just now?
swallowing.
Fuck. Bring it back. Ah. Do it again. Here again. I see you. Bop bop booey. Bop bop booey.
Lamiroir, I'm currently cross-examining Machi. Why should you be uncertain? Me? Uncertain? Yes, you swallowed the very moment you told the court. It was I who explained. I see there is little point in trying to hide anything from you. Lamiroir, are you indeed protecting someone? That is not a question with a simple answer. To tell the truth, I do not believe it myself. Then allow me to answer for you. Lamiroir, you're protecting...
Oh, Lord.
I was thinking maybe the victim.
Yeah.
Someone who explained...
It was I who explained.
Someone who explained the lyrics of the song to Machi. So it would have been someone who spoke Borginian. She's protecting herself. Because he can't explain the song lyrics to himself.
Yeah. I mean, it could... I guess it's either her or the guy. I mean,
It's gotta be him. He's shady. He's an Interpol agent.
He's also dead.
I know, I'm waiting for the plot twist.
Yeah. I agree that he is shady, though.
Yeah.
Guy's also being sussy, but...
Yeah, but he doesn't... I don't think he speaks Borginian.
Well, yeah, and I also feel like he's got more plot to fill in in the next case or two. Not to metagame it, but, you know...
But he'll probably be around.
He'll probably be around. What do you think?
I'm feeling Latouche. I feel like that is, like...
Okay.
The plot twist that is coming.
Nope.
Oh. I'm afraid I don't understand what you're saying. Well... Sad.
Sad.
So sad to go through life being so misunderstood. I don't need your pity. What I need is another chance. Come on, this is easy. Who is she protecting?
Herself?
Maybe.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, then...
Then him, I guess.
I mean...
She would not be protecting him. She tried to pin the crime on him last time. Maybe she's protecting him. Maybe I, like, misunderstood.
Because this is the twist I'm thinking, maybe, like...
Oh.
You know?
We're overthinking it.
Probably. He? Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Okay, so that was nothing.
So that was nothing.
Lamiroir, you are Oh, that's Apollo. Lamiroir, you are protecting Machi. That's why you lied and told us that you had explained how the crime followed the song.
That's...
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
I don't fault you for trying to help, but this is not the way. Gah! Machi, I believe you didn't do it, really. I trust you. But you've lied to us twice. And now you have Lamiroir lying on your behalf. I was just trying to follow the narrative.
I was just, I was just trying to big brain it.
If this is going to work, you have to trust me too. Your two lies cover a simple truth. You understand English. You have to.
Witness, is this true? Do you understand English? Okay. So, I don't know if I want to commit to the like...
Yeah. Part on the chords.
Yeah. Yes, a little only.
Nice. I like it.
What? First he could see, now he can talk. Yes. We're trying to prove what exactly. Machi can read the lyrics and he's gonna be mighty sussy for the murder. I don't follow.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. And you did not know about this, Lamiroir?
No, I did not. It is quite a surprise.
How many secrets? Oh, how many secrets is this witness hiding? This is last.
Machi, could you tell us what really happened?
No shooting. I did no shooting.
So you weren't in the dressing room when I heard those 2 gunshots, correct?
Apparently, the answer to that question isn't simple either. I was in dressing room, behind desk. Manager, he on floor.
Which would be after the shooting, right?
Then there is voice. Voice? Or voices? Was it you and Emma, Apollo?
So when Machi went into the dressing room, Mr. Latouche had already been shot. And then, when we came to the door...
Panel high up. I take off. Run away. Run away!
So it was you who escaped through that air vent.
As the prosecution has held all along, no less. The defendant has admitted to being at the scene. Might we take this as a confession? No!
No! He's clearly denied that he did it.
I know shooting. Manager on floor. Already on floor. The victim had already been shot, you say? I find that hard to believe. The defendant understood the song lyrics. He was at the scene of the crime. This can only mean one thing. He is the shooter. Does the defendant have anything to say to this? He's clammed up, Apollo. So the fact that Machi now feels forced to use English when he isn't fluent after the flight. Yeah, no, of course. That's like... The fact that there isn't, like, an official interpreter is whack. Then let's ask Mr. Justice. Will you require any further testimony from the witness?
Yars. Is that it? Is there nothing else I can get him to testify about? Wait. No, of course there is. Oh, yeah!
Yeah, the egg. Hi, Cow. Good to see you. You made it. Sorry about time zone fuckery, but you know how it is.
You know how it is.
You know how it is. How's it going? Happy time zone. What is this cocoon, anyway?
The cocoon, the silk, is a potent cure. Oh, yeah!
For incuritis.
For incuritis.
Time zoney. Welcome to the time zoney.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Zamboni.
Welcome to the Zamboni.
I'm just catching up. I think that's tomorrow or something. Tonight, maybe. Could be.
Could be.
I don't know. A cure? Well, Machi, are you a smuggler? Zone Bony. Bone zone.
Bone Zony.
Please?
Please. That's a command.
Okay. Only if you want. Time bone.
He won't tell me. That cocoon has to have something to do with this.
I don't know when our change is gonna happen. But hey.
Machi, please, please tell us the truth for your own sake.
No. No more speak. Not to any of you. So much for your precious trust, Hair Forehead.
Pardon me. Hey, you were the one who didn't believe him.
Regardless, this brings us to an impasse. It does seem that the defense and defendant are at odds. I doubt we are likely to learn anything more of value should this continue. I see no other course but to declare a 5-minute recess. The defense will work things out with the defendants so that we might proceed. It's good because I'll go to sleep earlier tomorrow. I want to be well slept because I'm playing Delta Room with a choir. Oh, fun! Because 2 weeks ago the stream started normal and there was 2-hour difference. 2 hours?
It should have just been an hour.
Should have just been the 1. And then next week there's still going to be an hour difference.
Oh. Maybe there's some daylight savings shenanigans on your end.
Maybe.
Ghostly. I don't know how that works.
Apollo Eustace.
Okay, Apollo. Can you be
He's
a little
ESL,
patient?
like, come on.
Yeah. That's justice. Better learn how to say it if you ever want to get some.
Get some.
Get some.
We did start late last... Was that last
Yeah, we did
week?
start late
Yes,
last
we did start
week.
late last week, too, also.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's true.
Ooh. Belief. I know shooting. Eustace from Courage the Cowardly Dog? I wish.
Machi claims Mr. Latouche was already down on the ground when he entered the room.
Courage. Maybe it was a trap and he walked right into it? Suddenly, I hear a revolver. Close, very close. Then I hear voice.
You heard gunshots?
Yes, it's true. I hear a revolver, but only sound.
Wait, you're saying you went into the dressing room?
Wait, how old is he again?
Like 15? 14.
Okay.
And found Mr. Latouche already dead. And then you heard shots? If that's true...
So, you were at the scene of the crime when you heard those shots?
And you escaped through the air vent.
I know. Huh? What do you know? I know if I opening vent, I can leave stage and backstage.
So the vent went both to the stage and the backstage area? Is that what he means?
Hey, he's right. Look, Apollo.
Ah, yeah. But how did you know it was connected like that?
Wait, I bet his father was the architect that designed the hall or something. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Let's just say shit. Let's just whatever. Fuck it. We ball. I hear this from magician.
Magician?
Girl, you were saying nothing and I love it.
I love it.
Should you see Girl Boss moment? Mambo
Mambo number 5. Yeah.
Girl Boss moment number 5.
A little bit of Trucy in my life. Yes, girl, give us nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. She is the weirdest girl. Don't look at me.
A magician, huh?
Well, at least we're clear on one thing. Machi didn't shoot Mr. Latouche.
Yeah, but what does that leave us with? We're supposed to say he went into the room to find the body and then he heard the shots? That one's gonna go over well in court. Not.
White girl Apollo back at it.
Yeah.
Apollo, you're his defense. You're supposed to believe whatever he says, even lies.
I don't think that's how it works.
That's what Daddy always told me.
I'll pretend you just misheard him. Every time. So, what do we do?
You're sure you won't testify, Machi? No talking, no. Well, it was worth a shot.
That cocoon. I can't go home.
Can't go home?
I can't go home to Borginia. I do not want.
Okay. Borginski.
Borginia.
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 Yeah, Borginski.
I do not want to go home. Yeah.
Fucking.
The penalty for taking a cocoon from Borginia is death.
His fit is like it's very like
It's giving little lad.
It's giving little lad. It's giving like little pirate lad,
Yeah.
but like twink, little pirate twink lad.
Yeah.
Right, because he's got all the like frills and the puffs and shit. Can I hiccup once?
No.
You just gotta do what I say because Daddy told me so. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Like the voice of the host guy from the Wii Party game. I don't know it. I don't know it.
That's right. It's punishable by death. Of course. He's scared.
Scared.
Oh well. I guess we'll just have to try a different approach.
That's the spirit, Apollo. So, what's your plan?
If Machi won't testify about it, we'll have to get someone else to testify.
Someone else?
I think we're out of time. Let's get back in there.
Right. Probably I could have to call in Grammary.
Yeah.
Grammar. Call in Grammar Boy.
Great Grammari.
Court is now back in session. Mr. Justice, have you sorted things out with the defendant?
Yes, Your Honor. We had a good talk.
Very well. So will he testify?
Your Honor, the defendant will not testify.
What? I just telepathy. I just beam my thoughts straight into like an NFC or a Bluetooth device.
God, I wish that were me.
Shame. And here I thought this was your big chance to turn the case around.
Actually, it is. The defense would like to approach this case from a different angle, Your Honor.
The angle.
The angles. Apollo gets the angles.
Apollo understands the
Yeah,
angles.
he understands. He understands.
He understands the angers. The anger of that hair. Yeah. He better.
Yeah.
The angles. Yeah, my perfectionism made me finish school too.
There are little gay lawyers in your phone. Don't cry.
Don't cry.
Little gay lawyers in your phone.
A different angle?
If Machi won't testify, then I know who will.
Who?
Who, bitch? I would like to cross-examine the witness in this case, Lamiroir.
Lamiroir? What are you up to now? I thought we determined yesterday that Lamiroir's testimony was insubstantial. There's nothing you can...
Lamiroir was taken to the hospital yesterday with injuries.
What happened?
She was assaulted, Your Honor.
Oh yeah, she got bonked.
She did get bonked.
Assaulted?
Someone wanted Lamiroir dead.
If I want to cry because of the little gay lawyers, well that's fine.
That's okay.
You can do that.
We've all been there.
We've all been there.
You've seen videos of me being there.
Yeah, in 720p.
Mm-hmm.
I think Apollo's a photographer, videographer, becoming an attorney, like how Phoenix was an artist in the past.
Maybe.
I don't see the basis for it, but maybe.
I mean, he's, like, young, right? Like, he's probably, like, fresh out of law school.
Yeah.
He's, what, like, 22?
Something like that.
I mean, Phoenix was young as well, actually.
Yeah.
Thankfully, she was able to save herself.
I mean, he definitely was, like a music... Like a band. He was definitely a band kid, I think.
That feels right.
Yeah. What? What? I've heard no such report.
Prosecutor Gavin. Why would anyone be out to kill Lamiroir? Can you think of a reason?
Well...
Think of how she is known in our country. A singer from overseas who doesn't speak English, yes. Yet someone tried to keep her mouth shut. Who could that have been?
You don't think.
I do. It was the same person who shot Mr. Latouche. The killer was afraid of her, afraid of what she might say. The defense believes that something was hidden in her testimony yesterday. Something that the killer doesn't want getting out.
So, am I to understand that this is what you're saying? Namely, that this is a nugget of truth. Namely, that there is a nugget of truth in Lamiroir's testimony. A nugget we have yet to uncover.
Exactly.
If Lamiroir was attacked, this has serious implications. Very well. There were some vague points in her testimony during yesterday's trial. Perhaps we did not inquire as deeply as we might have into some...
I want chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggies? He trains for thrash metal? Boo! He does screamo. Once again, I'm astounded by fictional character being my age. Yeah. That's why he's fictional, baby. The MILF has too much power. Power down the MILFs.
Power them down.
Power them down.
We don't need them.
Reboot the MILFs.
Thank you for your service,
Thank you for your service.
but we're going to power you down now. Good night, sweet prince.
I was gonna say, it's like a euphemism for, like, putting you down. We're gonna put you down. We're gonna go across the Rainbow Road. The Rainbow Road is the only road. It's the Rainbow Road. Let the MILFs take a nap. The MILFs probably deserve to take a nap.
They work hard.
They work hard. I'm sure it ain't easy being a MILF.
Sure it's not.
The court will hear Lamiroir's testimony once more. Lamiroir, I must apologize. We must ask you to stand again. We must ask you to stand again and speak.
You need not apologize. I know that Machi is innocent, and I will do all that I can until this court realizes this. Let's review your testimony from yesterday.
Let's review your testimony.
Let's review. You told us you heard 2 gunshots and the shooter's voice through the window. And that the voice belonged to Darien Crescent, yes? Oh, they got MILFs in this game.
They got MILFs in this game. Left, right, center,
Look at her.
up, down. Look at her.
Look at her!
Look at her.
Yeah, she's 40, isn't she? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia. The judges?
Yes.
Gilf of all time.
MILFs? Yeah, they wouldn't let me type MILFs
Yeah.
in the title, so we're going MILFs. Pluralize it properly.
Mm-hmm. That is correct.
At which point I proved she could not be correct. She couldn't have heard any of those things. The small window at the scene was closed and was found to be quite soundproof. Judgy a gilf, you better believe.
You better believe.
Okay, who's hotter, Judge or Kinetic? Judge.
Judge.
Easy.
Easy. Next.
Easy. Next. What else you got? Gimbo?
I see it.
Judge for gumbo? I need Judge's gumbo. Shrimp gumbo.
Shrimp gumbo.
Yeah, sausage gumbo. You have nothing to say to that, Mr. Justice? Grandpa Bimbo, why does it let it happen?
Let it happen.
God damn it, Twitch.
I don't know exactly what yet, but I do know there's something there.
There is, it seems, much you do not know. And yet it is my duty to hear him out. Perhaps the witness would be so kind as to testify once more to the court?
Of course, Your Honor.
Gimbo.
I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. That's when I heard them, Mr. Latouche and the detective. I heard the faint sound of a gunshot and stopped. Then I heard another gunshot. There was the smell of gunpowder. I knew I must tell someone, but I was in a hurry, so I kept moving past the small window.
There were gunshots, but I had places to be, so you know.
I was out of here.
You know how it is being a star. Okay, Brittany. Pretty much the same as yesterday's testimony.
I'm sorry. I'm not used to speaking much in this language. Perhaps my descriptions are lacking in some way. Yet, everything I have said here is the truth.
Then it is my distinct displeasure to say this. What you have said to have happened is impossible.
Do I have to repeat myself? Lamiroir was attacked because of this testimony. What? Trucy?
Apollo, you know, for a moment there, you were pretty cool.
Maybe I do better when I don't try to think ahead.
Always wing it, brother.
Always wing it,
Always
brother.
wing it. Bad advice. Always wing it.
Always wing it. Never prepare
Never
for
prepare.
anything.
Let me tell you the opposite of the Scouts motto. Never
be
prepare.
prepared.
Prepare for nothing.
Yeah. Make everything a surprise.
I'd be more interested that way.
True.
Very well, Mr. Justice. Perhaps you can coolly cross-examine this witness. Witness dick in your mouth. Yeah. Is something wrong? I raised an objection. I want a class trial in German by winging it once.
Love that for
Yeah,
you.
dude.
Class trial?
Class trial? Did you
Like from Ace Attorney?
like from his?
You know that's not real, right?
Make it real,
Make it real. But she's saying the same thing as she said before.
Mr. Justice.
Sorry, it's nothing. Please continue with your testimony.
Now I know what they mean about the reckless youth these days. The one in red over there is a shining example, Herr Judge.
Sorry. You're the last person who should be pointing fingers, Mr. Rockstar.
Yeah, but he's also a bolus.
Darien Crescent? I did not know his name at the time. But yes, it was him, the one who took the stand yesterday.
How many times do I need to remind you that's impossible? There's no way you could have heard him.
Because the window at the scene was closed? Is that why?
Of course. Apollo, if we keep asking the same questions as yesterday, we won't get anywhere. Am I gonna have to perceive? Oh.
She's right. Maybe there's a different angle I can try?
What were they talking about? Were they talking about a cocoon?
She said that... Oh. She said that she couldn't hear them well enough last time. So maybe we ask her... We do the different angle as being like, did you hear anything else?
Okay.
Did you happen to hear anything else at that time? Anything else? Anything else besides the victim and the shooter's conversation?
Yeah.
Anything at all?
That's quite the vague question.
Other than the conversation, I heard a clock ticking, the two men breathing, footsteps. She heard them breathing. That is all.
So she heard what they said then, for sure.
Yeah. Clock ticking? Where was a clock?
Oh, why would you say that, Val? That sounds so nice.
That sounds really tasty.
Fuck yeah, live it up. No pictures. Nothing new there, as expected.
Ah! I was hoping for a little more than just that.
Perhaps we should just carry on with the cross-examination.
As you wish. Okay, can we do that one again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes!
Okay, Darien Crescent, yes. Angle.
Angles.
Angles. Marks and angles.
Maybe I'll order pizza tonight.
Ooh. What were they
What
saying?
were they talking about? What happened? What happened? Lamiroir, do you by any chance remember what they were saying to each other? If so, please tell us. I have given it much reflection, but... I was afraid of this. She doesn't remember. I only heard one phrase clearly. A whole phrase?
You remember something that was said?
Why didn't you say anything yesterday? Though my memory is clear, I was afraid to speak. You see, I do not understand what was said. This could be it, the clue I've been waiting for. Well, what did he say? It was the other man speaking, not Mr. Latouche. The shooter, then. Darian Crescent.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Well, what did he say?
It's over. Press the switch. Now.
Switch? Who, me? And the shooter said this to the victim, Mr. Latouche?
I thought it quite strange myself afterward.
It is a mystery. What could it possibly mean? Mr. Justice? Care to shed some light on this?
Irk. I mean, sure, I'd be delighted. This is very, very vital. Maybe we could add that to the testimony.
Maybe, Apollo? How do voice say press the switch? Why are we pressing switches? What, against the wall?
And it was Detective Darian Crescent's voice? Yes, I'm sure of it.
It's over. Press the switch. Why would he say that to Mr. Latouche? Apollo? The murder weapon, the revolver was Mr. Latouche's, right?
Yeah, what of it?
Well, maybe when he said press the switch, he really meant to say pull the trigger. Because his English isn't so good. Blah, blah, blah.
Darian Crescent is a native speaker.
Oh, right. Sorry, I kind of forgot who was what.
So true, girl.
Yeah, oh my god, I feel you with that one.
Latouche.
Latouche?
That's good.
Yeah, buddy.
Press the switch.
Get your butt off the mouse, Salem.
That's not something a killer usually says to their victim, is it?
Was there no one else in the room?
I do not know. All I heard was Mr. Latouche and the detective.
Been shot at gun.
There were two gunshots? Yes, I heard two, one after the other.
Hi.
That fits with the bullet holes at the scene. Yawns are contagious.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing really new here to pick up.
Smell of gunpowder. That's interesting.
Why didn't you tell someone immediately?
I was because I was over on the bench.
I was over on the bench! Well,
If it were me, I would. I'm different. I'm built different.
If I was there,
I would have just gone to the police right away. Rip to you, but I'm different. It's our duty as citizens. This may be beside the point, but Lamiroir isn't a citizen. Though one would hope such common sense prevails in Borginia as well. Is John from across the world? We are all one race. NASCAR.
What about NASCAR?
I'm not like most judges. I'm
different.
not like other judges. I'm different. Lamar seems awfully quiet all of a sudden.
That's strange. Could she be hiding something? It is as you say, yet at the time.
I was over on the bench.
What
Was it?
You were in a hurry. To go where? I was on my way to the backstage exit, as I have said. Why were you in such a hurry then? Well, I don't think that has anything to do with this case. It very well might be.
It very well might.
Please answer the question.
But Borginia was a country occupied. Yeah, that's sort of
We've
our.
said that,
yeah, we
yeah.
said we're pretty sure that it's like.
Yeah.
You know, either like Balkan or like up in like Latvia sort of area.
Typo in the chat.
Type in the chat. Mel White. Are you all right? Oh, are you all right, Apollo?
Thanks for asking. It's actually kind of rough.
Are you alright, Lamar?
Yes. I'm just tired.
Recall what I told you yesterday, Hair Forehead. Lamar suffers from serious amnesia.
Oh yeah, what the fuck? I forgot
She
about
forgore. Please refrain from traumatizing her further.
that. Jesus. Ugh. What, so we can just dismiss questions he thinks are too traumatizing?
Organians are not snitches. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. That makes sense. Kind of neat. The girls be forgoring.
So true.
Why don't you prove her reason had a connection to the case before asking about it? Yeah. The prosecution's objection is sustained. The current question is moot. Mr. Justice, please continue with your cross-examination.
Lamar was attacked because of this testimony. I know she was. I know it.
I know it, yeah.
He's so
And another one. He's so...
And another one. So something's got to be hidden here.
Maybe there's some detail we're missing?
I guess we'll just have to get her to fill in the blanks.
Right. Yeah, give her a fucking ad-lib.
Do you want to present the switch to the
Mad-lib.
switch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give a switch.
Yeah.
And
he's gonna give you
switch.
head.
Yeah.
You give a mouse a cookie, he's gonna give you head.
Give a switch, and you both get head.
True.
You mean like this?
You mean like this?
I know. That's what
Press the switch. There's only one key that can unlock the mystery of those words.
A switch.
A switch.
A brand new Nintendo Switch. Man, I gotta figure out if I'm buying one.
Oh yeah, you've been talking about that for a while.
Yeah, I should maybe marketplace it or something, but like...
Yeah, that's smart.
I would play the Zelda.
Yeah.
I love that shit. I want to play the Zelda. But it's the only thing I would play. Oh? Yet there was nothing at the scene that could be called a switch, save the lights.
True. There wasn't a switch at the scene.
How do you know?
But it just so happens I have a switch right here.
That certainly does look like a switch, doesn't it?
The problem is, this was found not at the scene of the crime, but on the stage.
The stage?
Where the concert was held, yes. This was found hidden there. Do you think there was a magic act that swapped the keys in the man's hand with the switch? We found the keys in the I almost said the virgin's hand, the victim's hand.
Who?
That
this
fucking
guy?
Virgin's hand.
This guy ain't no virgin.
No,
this guy
he ain't no virgin, but he is the victim.
That's true. A power switch, you say? It's all about speed.
I
The
do
virgin's
mean
hand?
Clavier. And it is the virgin's keys, I guess.
Yeah, with Goral.
With Goral.
Sorry. So this guy had the keys, but I see what you're saying. He was holding the switch at the time.
Someone swapped him out.
Grammary, come on. I want a meta.
I thought you were cool.
I thought you were cool, man. I thought you had plot to contribute further down the line.
I'm sure he does.
I'm sure he does.
I'm sure he do.
Okay. Interesting. And the switches. Hold the switch.
Hold me.
On the stage. Are you claiming that the voice Lamar heard was of someone commanding another to press his switch?
It's a possibility.
The virgin victim switch. Yeah, what a sad state of affairs. To be a switch, but also a virgin, and to be dead?
It's brutal.
Tough. Any switches in this room need to be held? Yes.
Yeah.
Like, pick a struggle,
Pick a
sweaty.
struggle.
Oh, hair forehead. I'd call that an impossibility.
Why?
It's hardly necessary for me to remind the court of the layout of the concert forum. The stage is quite far from Lamar's dressing room. Not to mention that the Gavineers were in the middle of a concert on said stage. We aren't known for being a quiet band. You could shout all you wanted and not be heard.
The detective's voice was loud, but certainly not a shout.
So, too, have Hair Forehead's cries of possibility fallen far short of being heard.
Sorry. Oh, sorry. But he would. Sorry.
Sorry. Sorry, sisters.
Sorry. Actually, that.
Sorry, sister.
Sorry, sister. The way that I say sorry like that, that's actually a Lady Gaga reference.
Oh.
She was like high as fuck on a red carpet, and they were, her and the interviewer were comparing nail colors.
Oh, yeah.
And Gaga was like, I wanted like a ballet slipper pink color. And the interviewer was like, oh, I was also like kind of looking for that color, but I guess they ran out at like my nail salon. Like, haha. And Lady Gaga goes, sorry. Took the last one. And like the way that she says it, it like just like gripped my brain. So sorry.
Sorry. I want Ancient Man.
I want Ancient Man.
That also just tickles.
Yeah. Sorry, but he wouldn't have needed to shout.
Excuse me?
You heard what I said. Or do you need me to shout it out for you? The girls are fighting! It would have been quite simple to be heard on stage from that dressing room.
I want to smell like a slut, to be totally honest. And she's right.
And she's right.
I also, too, as well.
Oh, when she was like, oh. It's like, who would you want to be, alive or dead? She was like, does it have to be a person? I think I'd like to be the moon. She was so real for that.
Based. Iconic. So real.
So real. It would have been quite simple to be heard on the stage from that dressing room. Oh, wait. You like evidence, don't you? How about this? Using this, it would be easy to get a message to someone on the stage from the dressing room.
Baba Booey.
Oh, good one. Prosecutor Gavin. Perhaps you're familiar with this.
If you were to do something without any consequences, what would it be? Die? Yeah, no, literally?
She's so, yeah.
She's real.
She's real.
If I could die without dying?
Yeah.
Oh, that's... What? What is it? Is that some kind of newfangled phone they invented while I wasn't looking? Yes. Oh, no.
No. This is a type of transmitter, a communications device.
Communications? Device?
From what I've heard, everyone on stage was wearing one of these. Isn't that right, Prosecutor Gavin?
Yes, actually. They're for talking between band members. We all had one on.
So you admit that if you were wearing one of these, talking from the backstage to the stage would be simple.
Simple as?
Simple as.
True, but wait. Those send out an electronic signal. To avoid interference with the audio system, their range is quite limited. Lamar said it was about 30 feet, right?
Look at this cross-section diagram of the concert forum.
Ah.
Exactly. The walk from the stage to the backstage seems far, but the direct distance is less than 30 feet.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I love a little signal
Yeah.
propagating. That can't be. So, when Lamar heard the shooter's voice, he could have been talking to someone on stage. Ah. Ha, you're claiming this is the switch in question? Why did it have to be on stage? Why did it have to be on the stage at the time? It could be placed in a pocket and carried anywhere. Someone could have hid it on the stage after the fact. Hey, he's got a point. How do we know where it was when she heard the voice? When the shooter said, press the switch.
Well, I guess we don't.
An unfortunate situation. I'm afraid that until we know where this switch was, there's little point in debating it.
Ugh. I was sure this was the way to go with this.
What is this switch anyway? We don't even know that basic fact.
Actually we do.
Actually we do. Well, we do, yes.
Well, we do, yeah. Wait a second. I do know what this switch is.
Wait, yeah, I do know.
And if you follow that train of logic to its incredible conclusion, it ends up in proof that completely changes this case.
What's up, Apollo? Apollo?
We know about this switch, right? We know what it is.
Yeah?
Well, Think of when it was used that day. Think of what happened.
Well, Mr. Justice, you had no further information to share concerning this switch.
Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Justice?
I've been remiss in not telling the court this before. I know what this switch is.
Well, it seems the defense is set upon linking this switch to the case. Let's see your evidence of the link. What evidence do you have to explain what this switch is? The igniter?
Yeah.
Yeah, just the one, huh?
Yeah.
Remote murder. Remote RC murder.
Prosecutor Gavin, you remember this?
Ah, that's that. That's what? Is it another one of those newfangled phones?
This.
That got really like...
Newfangled phones!
Newfangled phones?
It got really cockney.
Yeah, a little bit.
This is an igniter. What phone looks like this?
Igniter? You mean it's like a lighter?
Yes, actually.
You aren't saying this switch is a remote.
I am.
I am.
This is a remote trigger for an igniter.
What?
Look, I'll show you. Yeah, let's light a fire in this courtroom.
Yo, 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 yo! Mr. Justice, you will cease and desist from burning down this courtroom.
Sorry. That was a bit more fire than I'd expected.
Can't take the heat. If my whiskers had caught on fire, it'd be your head.
Prosecutor Gavin, let me repeat myself. This switch is a remote igniter trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't that suggest something to you?
You're talking about what happened to me, aren't you?
But this was during the third set. They'd already lit him up.
Let him up.
Lit him up.
Yeah. You're joking.
You're joking. You're joking.
The way my mind combines cease and desist to just decease. Yeah.
Exactly. That night at the concert, there was one unusual burst of flame. When your guitar caught fire in the middle of the concert.
Wasn't that part of the stage show, though?
Nope. No. Prosecutor Gavin was entirely unaware such a thing had been planned. And the guitar that burned was a valuable keepsake.
Sequel to You Will Die in a Minute.
True.
Decease.
Decease.
That's right. He got it in Borginia from Lamiroir. He said the sound was amazing. Before it burned, of course. Now it just kind of smokes. The better the guitar, the brighter it burns. Hair forehead.
Yes.
Don't tell me you're trying to tie these two things together. Those being the shooter's voice heard by Lamiroir, and the guitar's sudden catching on fire.
I am. It's really simple when you think about it. Mr. Latouche and the shooter were at the crime scene. The shooter was wearing a headset. He ordered someone on stage to press the switch. The switch was pressed and the guitar caught on fire. Apollo, I love you, but you're being so silly right now. Think about the timeline.
You're kind of going silly mode. Well, that does seem to make sense. There's something about it is bugging me. Can't quite put my finger on it.
Really? Seems pretty simple to me.
Everything seems simple to you today, huh?
Yeah.
He knows it.
He knows it,
simple,
and it seems
and
simple.
It's simple. Apartment complex?
I find it quite simple, actually.
Hair forehead, don't destroy what little respect I have for you. Yeah, that. I gotta be a little speedier. I was expecting something a little more sensible. I guess I was wrong. Sorry, Em?
Apollo moments.
Ah. What's this all about, Prosecutor Gavin? His simple story simply makes no sense. Pink. That night my guitar caught fire, yes. The cause may have been this, indeed. However, the guitar caught fire during the second set. Ah, that's right, of course. Just this game, clear. Yeah,
this game fun, lol.
This game fun, lol.
I agree.
I also agree. The guitar caught fire during Lamiroir's song. Indeed, yet the shooting happened during the third set. The two are utterly unrelated. Yes, that must have been what was bugging me. The whole premise for this is faulty. See, his story makes no sense. He spray tans.
Yeah. Are you sure about that?
Are you sure? What exactly do you mean, Mr. Justice?
Maybe it's not the premise for my explanation of the switch that's at fault. Maybe it's our premise for the entire case so far.
Huh? What premise is this, specifically? Specifically, the premise is what, exactly?
I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked. I'm saying that maybe the killing didn't take place in the third act.
Hi-bye! Pacifically.
Pacifically.
What's this? But Detective Emma Skye heard shots and found the body. All of this happened in the third act.
Gunshots rang out, and, according to his testimony, Machi was in the dressing room at the time.
Where are you going with this, Mr. Justice?
Stay with me, Your Honor. He also told us this in his testimony. Namely, that the victim had already been shot. We all heard gunshots, but no one saw the shooting.
This is insane!
Just before the shooting took place, the shooter was heard on his headset, telling someone to press the switch. The next moment, Prosecutor Gavin's guitar bursts into flame. We know that a remote-triggered igniter was inside the guitar. From all these facts, we can draw only one conclusion. The crime did not take place during the third act, but during the ballad performance, the second act.
What?
Okay, but he still, Lamiroir still heard press the switch during the third act. She couldn't have heard it during the second act, she was on stage.
But not for a moment. During the disappear.
But not for a moment! So true.
I'm finished work and decided to hop in. So happy to have you. Hope work went okay. It's not spray tan. Does he have a G-shaped tan line
on his chest from his
Probably.
necklace? I love that. I think he
saying
does.
Yes. Paul really did just pull that out. He's really good at that.
He's really good at that.
It's going pretty good over here. We're having silly, goofy mood times.
True.
It's lit.
It's lit.
It's lit. No, we're just straight vibing. Order! But that goes against the evidence.
What does, Your Honor?
This crime was carried out according to the lyrics of that song, yes? Hey, he's right, look. The bullet is supposed to come after the fire.
You're thinking about it the wrong way.
Huh?
Turn your thinking around. Look. Why would the shooter craft the events of the day to follow the lyrics anyway? It's an awful lot of trouble to go through. With little merit for the person doing it.
Well, I'm sure whoever it was had some reason.
Yes, they did. A reason that made it advantageous to follow the lyrics.
You're saying the order was reversed on purpose? Reversed, Prosecutor Gavin? If the criminal followed the lyrics strictly, then yes, the shooting would have had to come after the guitar burst into flames. Yet, Herr Forehead has raised another possibility. He's claiming that the bullet came not after, but just before the fire.
Couldn't have put it better myself. We were only meant to think that the shooting came after the guitar burst into flame. That was the criminal's objective. The crime followed the lyrics to a point, but that was the ruse.
The ruse.
Why else would the killer risk discovery by moving the body? That was the final touch to make us think he'd followed the lyrics the whole way.
Huh? Yeah, we had some fun little scat man times.
Yeah.
Order! That would explain this most unusual shit. This most unusual situation.
It does. Well, it does.
Well, it does, yeah.
The killer changed the order of events to create himself an alibi. In other words, the killer was someone who had an alibi for the third set, but not the second.
Weren't they all up on stage during the second?
No, only the bassist, the drummer, Clavier, Lamiroir, and Machi were up there.
Bassist, drummer.
Basically, Darian wasn't up there.
Uh-huh.
Darian wasn't on stage for the second set.
Okay. Skibbity boop bop.
So true.
Bork bop de gop cop bop. Pog. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but sadly it has. Let me tell you why your little fairy tale makes no sense at all. Oh, it sounds good, I'll give you that. You've given us a reason why the killer bothered following the lyrics of my song. But I question your logic, for it's flawed from the very beginning.
Flawed?
Yes. A contradiction here, Forehead, one I've pointed out several times, no less. At the time of the crime, the small window at the scene was closed. How could Lamiroir have heard a voice through it?
Oh.
I know that you would like to divert our attention from this critical fact, but you're basing your entire line of reasoning on a false premise.
Right. Lamiroir's testimony is my entire case. That voice she heard, the shooter's voice.
Well, what if she couldn't hear it, Apollo?
Look, what do we have? A man saying press the switch. And near the crime scene, we have a switch, which acts as a remote trigger for an igniter. And last but not least, Prosecutor Gavin's flaming guitar.
Homosexuality.
He's flaming. It can't all be coincidence, but how do I make it work?
I see a more direct line of questioning is required. When the crime scene was investigated immediately after the crime, that window was closed. Care to tell us how Lamiroir heard the voice? A key point to be sure. Mr. Justice, can you explain this to the court? No.
Let me get his mind palace in here.
Mind palace. Nice.
Nice. Okay, Justice. You've got one thing to prove, and one thing only. Lamiroir heard a voice. And she heard it during the second set. Think, how was Lamiroir able to hear the voice?
She has divine hearing.
She was somewhere else. She was in the vents. She was in the
vents,
walls!
In the walls!
They're
coming
the
out of the
fucking
walls! It's game over, man. It's game over. They're coming out of the walls. During the second? Yeah, she was somewhere else.
She was somewhere else.
Do we want a snacky?
Yeah.
I like it though. Okay. What?
Womp womp.
Okay.
Oh no.
So we may have a little bit of speedrunning to do. That's cool. Why would that happen?
That's so annoying.
Why would that happen?
And the crowd goes silent.
Gah.
Oh no!
Are you absolutely shitting my dick? Why? Why would that happen?
Why would that happen? And the congregation said,
Okay.
womp womp. It's okay, we know all the answers.
We know the answers now. Crime followed.
Yeah. It was not her who explained.
I hate it here.
Yeah, this sucks.
Hold on. I'm just gonna do something here.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
That's really funny.
There. Sit tight. Another. Yeah. It's on theme today.
Yeah.
CocoMelon,
CocoMelon.
Baby Sensory videos, Little
Yeah.
Einsteins, Kinetic Sand. You know.
You know.
You know. Also makes me annoy when people with the Subway Surfers ADHD screen in a video of the person playing sucks.
That's funny. I've never actually seen one where the person playing sucks.
I like the Minecraft parkour ones.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
The like, am I the asshole Minecraft parkour?
Yeah.
Like, am I the asshole for, like, serially cheating on my wife and she got mad?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Minecraft parkour girly.
No, I like the kinetic sand ones, or I like the ones of them gluing things back together. Have you seen
After they break
those?
them?
Yeah,
No.
they like cut open like a silicon or like one of those like foam, or like a slide, like a shoe, and they glue it back together. Or they're like, "Whoa, guys, it's crazy."
It's fixed. No, the kinetic sand doesn't quite do it for me. I don't know. Cutting anything nice is nice, but like, this is, you know. But the Minecraft parkour, it's like, ooh.
I also like those ones where it's like someone running and then they have to like avoid
The Subway
things.
Surfer.
No, it's not
no?
Subway Surfer. It's like they'll be running with a ladder and they have to pick up the ladder rungs.
Oh.
Or it's like a ball rolling and you have to be careful about which like color.
Yeah.
Like I like those ones where they're not like real games. Like it looks like an ad for a terrible
For one of those
game.
fake, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what do they call it? There's a word for that. Shovelware, I think.
Maybe.
Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
They're just shoveling. They're just.
Yeah.
They're just shoveling it out.
The shitty mobile game
Yeah,
compilation.
yeah.
I really like those. It's nice because I know I'll never ever play it.
Oh yeah.
But I can. It is nice.
Do people watch that? I think only like as far as if they're on TikToks to someone talking.
I do like the sand ones where they go like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and then they press down and all the sand mixes together as it like comes off, and it looks kind of like holographic. I really like those ones.
Because they are getting mixed white.
Yeah.
Well,
Can't
have it all.
have it all.
Oh, mamma mia.
Mamma mia.
We're getting there. We're getting there. Knife!
Ow!
Knife! It'd be better if it was one color.
Perhaps. Look at that wiggly knife.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
kind of
that.
cool. I like the wiggle knife. His best qualities, his wiggles.
It does look like food. I do want to eat it. Yeah, like going into Lush. No, they're cutting it like
That's
a pizza.
Stupid. That's just a blob.
Yeah.
Come on.
Bad.
Bad. Boo.
Next.
Bad sand.
What else you got? I like this one
That's
better.
cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
I like the
that's
inside.
Cool. Good. That's stupid. Okay, nice.
I like when they crush it sometimes.
Doesn't do it for me. Not my kink.
Respect. Like, I like that. I want cookies now, too. Maybe I'll order cookies with my pizza,
with the pizza
tonight.
Yeah, huh?
Panago has this, like, salted caramel chocolate chip cookie shenanigans that's real tasty. I might hop on tonight.
I should really cook.
No, I haven't cooked it all this week, but I have been pretty good about not ordering food.
Ah.
In that I just go to my friends' houses and force them to make food for me. Love you, Kevin.
I had Subway the other day. I think that was yes. No, not yesterday. The day before.
I did get paid on Friday,
I had Triple O's for the first time finally yesterday.
What?
Yeah.
You'd never had Triple O's before?
Never had it before.
I guess you didn't. You haven't had.
We don't have
Oh yeah, you don't have them.
We don't have them out.
I was gonna say, my Triple O's experience has mostly been on like ferries, like BC ferries. Yeah. They the Triple O's there hits different. I'll say that much.
Triple boats, triple O boats.
Borger on a boat.
Borginia.
Borg. Yeah, Triple O's is good.
It's good. You know, it's fast food burger.
Yeah.
You know.
We should go to a White Spot. White Spot kind of slaps.
Yeah, I'd be down.
White Spot is good as a kid though, because you get the pirate pack and all your food comes in this big cardboard pirate ship, and it has like a little chocolate coin. You can be like, coin!
Doubloons.
Yeah. I was like really transported by that as a kid.
Yeah.
That all my food came in a pirate ship.
You come to Wise.
Oh yeah! I forgot. I forgot.
Never something most fun to make all the detailed castle cake. I was on my way from the stage. Okay, we're getting close, right?
There was so much where we didn't have to make any decisions.
Yeah.
It was just all plot.
Literally, I've just been like pressing buttons. I'm like, oh yeah, hey,
looking at kinetic sand.
Yeah. Oh yeah, same as yesterday.
Blah
yes,
blah
yes,
blah.
we
Whatever.
understand.
Oh, we need to
there.
press when she says she hears the voice.
The voice.
The voice.
Oh yeah, because 30 feet, etc., etc.
Etc. Etc.
Do I have to repeat myself? Lamar was attacked because of that testimony. Duh.
Go.
What?
Or what? Oh, it's when you were talking about white. When you said it before, we were talking about white spot.
Ah. Get your triple O. On my way from the stage, to the...
These guys. Press this one, yeah.
Right, and then we get to question.
Yeah. I'm on that
Like,
library delay.
Mobile viewers be like... Let me out! Let me out! I'm gonna do a little midpoint.
Yeah.
Now I have no trust.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm all over. Keep asking, say what it is, we won't get anywhere. She's right, you know.
She's right, you know.
Did you hear?
What were they talking
What were they
about?
talking about? Try to what manner of man? No, but that
No.
sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, it sounds.
What manner of
sick.
man would do such a thing?
Yeah.
Not mobile delay walking home. Oh no! It's okay. You'll still just it's just be a little light roasting. It's okay. A little mobile viewer roast.
I was afraid to speak.
Speak.
Speak. Ah. Is Dracula Daily finished now? Did they get through the whole book?
If anyone's dropping in just now, we had a crash, and so we're just trying to get back to where we were before the crash. So that's why we're just zooming.
For this year, at least. I love that.
Year.
Do they do it every year?
Press the switch now.
No, present the switch.
Present the switch.
Yeah. Oh no, to the yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that was a good time for impressions. Maybe this will keep you entertained, huh?
Not the gumdrop buttons!
I'll fucking kill you. Yeah. Yeah.
Gosh.
Bienvenue, power bottoms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yuck. Gosh.
Like, let's get out of here, Scoob.
Ooh. Oh, hell for it. I'd call that an impossibility. Impossibility. It's hardly necessary for... Nah, it's French. I'm trying to do German. German accents are hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
The stage is quite far from Lamar's dressing room. Not to mention that the governor's blah blah blah. I can't do it.
Waffle
You
House.
can shout all you wanted, but it would not work.
Yeah,
there we
that's
go.
German accent.
So
There you
too
go.
have hair foreheads, cries of possibility fallen far short of being heard. Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry, sisters.
Sorry. Took the last one. I think that's the same line, actually,
Yeah,
that we
I
made
think
that
it
joke
is.
with last time.
Sorry, sisters.
Sorry, sisters. Can't help being me.
Oh, wait, you like evidence, don't you?
I was surprised with how fast you did this one last time. We did not discuss it. You just
No.
clicked it. I loved it.
Easy. Free from mobile jail. Let's go. Unnecessary local German accent doesn't even sound German. It's more Scandinavian. A little bit. Oh yeah.
Waffle House.
I'm going to fuck you and kill you. I don't know why that's just a go-to phrase for an accent, I guess.
Yeah. I'm a Swedish plumber. I'm going to fix your pipes. That's an Always Sunny in
Yeah,
Philadelphia
it
reference.
is. Oh yes, actually, we all have one. So you admit. It would be simple.
Simple as.
Simple as. True, but wait. Those send out an electronic signal. To avoid interference with the audio systems, the range is quite limited.
That's pretty good.
I'm gonna say there's about 30 feet, right? Look at this cross-section diagram. It's going, it does that.
It does. It does that. Yeah, it does that.
It does that.
So mean.
What?
I don't know, it's not mean, it's just you said it with like such a bitchy cadence. I loved it. No, I'm obsessed with it.
Going
Well,
French,
Danny,
it does that.
A white girl moment.
Oh, we're doing this again.
Oh, we're doing
I've been
this
thinking
again.
that's so funny to me. Oh, we're doing this again. Okay, bye.
Okay, oh boy.
I just, you know, sometimes get a little girly pop with it.
And we love to see
Yeah.
it. I love to see it anyway.
Why did it have to be on the stage at the time? It could be placed in a pocket. Someone could have hid it on the stage after the fact. Hey, he's got a point.
Trucy's Mickey Mouse.
But the
Hey, he's got a point.
Well, the shooter said press the switch. Well, I guess we don't. Unfortunately.
Jesus Christ!
How do you do it?
Oh my god!
I don't know how to do it. It's hard. Daffy's hard. What?
What? Smeagol the judge!
Yuck.
Yuck.
Gosh.
Jesus Christ.
What's another?
So cursed.
I'm afraid that I do window. I'm trying to go for Minnie.
Oh, sounds like me.
Yeah, they're the same bitch. Yuck.
Yuck.
I did it. I killed him. Guilty as charged. Do it again. That's crazy. I could not.
I could. We know.
Oh, you know.
We know.
34. Ah. We don't even know that basic fact.
Wait a second.
Wait a second. I do know what this switch is. And if you follow that train of logic to its incredible conclusion, it ends up in proof that completely changes this case. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Apollo? Apollo?
We know about this switch, right? We know what it is.
Yeah.
Well?
Well?
Think of what it was used that day. Think of what happened.
Well, Mr. Justice.
Well?
Well? We'll have a whale of a time. If you know if they should share a switch. Your Honor?
Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Justice.
Well, I've been remiss in not telling the court this before. I know what this switch is.
Well, it seems that events is garbage. Who's the other Mickey Mouse characters? Who all is there?
There's Daisy Duck, Daffy, no.
I need a different voice.
Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Goofy, Pluto. Pluto doesn't talk though. I think that's...
Fuck.
I think that's everything. Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse. Ninky Minnouse.
Ninky Mouse. Oh yeah, Scrooge McDuck.
The Ignite. Light it up.
Light it up. I'm on fire! Ah. I said Daisy Duck.
You did.
I did.
That.
Mickey Mouse and a German guy. Just a German guy.
Just a German dude, some German guy. It's another one of those newfangled phones.
This is an igniter.
You're kind of uncomfortably good at that one.
Yeah.
Igniter? You mean it's like a lighter?
Yes, actually.
You are saying the Switch is a remote?
I am. This is a remote trigger for an igniter.
What? Was?
Look, I'll show you. Gorsh.
Yo! Mr. Justice, you will cease and desist from burning down this courtroom.
Sorry. That was a bit more fire than I'd expected.
If my whiskers are caught on fire... Prosecutor Gavin.
Gorsh. Prosecutor Gavin. Let me repeat myself. This switch is a remote not
The defense hereby formally accuses.
Yuck. The defense would like to plead insanity. Gorsh. Yuck.
I'll take the fifth.
Badgering the witness, Your Honor.
Objection hearsay, Your Honor.
Hearsay, Your Honor.
Oh.
Gorsh, doesn't that suggest something to you?
You're talking about what happened to me, aren't you?
Oh, exactly. The night of the concert, there was an unusual burst of flame.
The house burned down.
When your guitar caught fire in the middle of your performance. I go a little bit into Maggie Bird.
A little
I didn't
bit,
realize
yeah.
how goofy Maggie Bird was.
Oh, Lord have
Gorsh.
mercy.
This is such an ADHD stream right now. Sand, silly voices, Ace Attorney.
Holy shit,
Hi,
dude.
guys,
Hi, welcome to
welcome.
the You should tell your friends about it,
Tell
okay?
your friends about this stream.
Wasn't that part of the stage show, see?
Gorsh. Prosecutor Gavin was entirely unaware such a thing had been planned. And the guitar that... And the guitar that burned down was a valuable keepsake.
That's right. He got it in Borghini from Lamar. He said the sound was amazing. Before it burned, of course. Now it just kind of smokes.
Zabethielzy.
No.
No.
The better the guitar,
Yeah.
the better it burns. Hair forehead.
Yes?
Don't tell me you're trying to tie these two things together. Those being the shooter's voice, heard by Lamiroir, and the guitar suddenly catching on fire.
I am.
Oh, yeah.
It's really simple when you think about it. Mr. Latouche and the shooter were at the crime scene. Yuck.
Yep.
The shooter was wearing a headset.
The shooter had a gun.
He ordered someone to press on stage to press the switch. The switch was pressed and the guitar caught fire.
I don't want to do his voice as old, because I've done that before.
Yeah, you've done the radio voice
different.
before. Yeah.
Hot dog, hot diggity dog.
Come inside, it's fun inside.
Yes.
Say, sorry, we got a little lost in
Got
the
a little-
sauce for a minute. We forgot what we were actually doing.
C'est compliqué.
I choke woke from a coma. Yeah, good.
Good.
Didn't even notice.
Didn't even notice.
I think you should try and do a Scottish accent for the judge.
Okay. I like that. Well.
Okay.
I've got,
Scotland!
I've got to get into. Hold on. I've got to calibrate a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, that does seem to make sense. There's something about it. Nope. There's something about it's bugging me. Can't quite put my finger on it.
Oh, really? It seems pretty simple to me.
Hair forehead, don't destroy what little respect I have for you.
Gorsh.
I was expecting something a little more. I was expecting something a little more sensible. I guess I was wrong. Ogres are like onions. Scotland. I didn't know I can't go. What's this all about, Prosecutor Gavin? His simple story simply makes no sense. Think, that night my guitar caught fire, yeah? The cause may have been this, indeed. The guitar caught fire during the second set. Oh, ach, that's right, of course. How could I be so foolish? The guitar caught fire during the Mora song. Indeed. Yet the shooting happened during the third set. The two are utterly unrelated. Scotland. I can't go.
Scotland!
That must have been what was bugging me. The whole premise for this is faulty. See, his story makes no sense.
Gosh, are you sure about that?
What exactly do you mean, Mr. Justice?
Maybe it's not the premise for my explanation of the switch that's at fault.
Yeah, this is a normal court.
Yeah, this is pretty normal. Maybe it's our premise for the entire case so far.
What premise is this specifically?
Oh, I'm glad. Only dogs can hear that.
Yeah, that was. Well, Goofy is a dog, so.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
To the Joker, this is. Justice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm saying that maybe the killing didn't take place in the third act.
Gosh.
What's this? But Detective Emma Sky heard shots and found the body. All of this happened in the third act.
Yeah, that was very
That was French. Yeah.
Gunshots rang out.
Brap, brap, brap.
Blop, blop, blop.
Ratatata.
Gunshot. And, according to his testimony, Machi was in the dressing room at the time.
Where are you going with this, Mr. Justice?
That was really good.
Thank you.
Stay with me, Your Honor.
Stay with... No, hold on, something else.
He also told us in his testimony, namely, that the victim had already been shot. We all heard gunshots, but no one saw the shooting.
This is insane.
Just before the shooting took place, the shooter was heard on the headset, telling someone to press the switch. The next moment, Prosecutor Gavin's guitar burst into flame. We know that a remote trigger. What? Yeah, we should
just kind of go. Yeah.
Going.
This has been a fun bit and all, but we gotta
go. We learned new things about our. No, we keep the kinetic sand up while we get there.
Okay. In the meantime, it'll go away when we're there.
When we get there. Oh, God. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun one to edit.
At first, I was like, "Yo, it'll be easy to edit. We'll just get rid of this whole bit." But now it's like, it has to stay. Now it's too good.
They put marbles in the sand? Yo, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Live react kinetic sand stream. Everyone's like, marbles in the sand.
Oh,
ow.
sorry.
We found them again in the sand.
What was I saying? The order was reversed.
Scotland!
We're almost there. I think. Gonna do a hold on.
Yeah, do a little savey save.
Savey. We'll make it smaller though. In the meantime.
Lost in the sands.
The sands of time.
Yeah. Yeah. God, the goofy voice really took it out of me.
I'll explain the best than you. Are we caught up?
No.
Okay. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but sadly it has. Tell me why your little fairy makes no sense at all. Maybe I should buy a pizza cutter. I should buy a boat. But I question your logic. For it's flawed from the very beginning. Yes, a contradiction here for I when I pointed out several times. No less. Huh?
Oh no, this is new. Or this is not new.
This is not new.
This is not new.
We're close. We're like
yeah, we're
right
close.
There, to divert our attention from this critical fact, but you're basing your entire
She's in the fucking walls.
Right, the walls. The walls. What if she couldn't hear it, Apollo? A boat?
A boat?
Niner, and last but not least, Prosecutor Gavin's flaming guitar. Let's see what the lecturer read it here. Why was her immediately after the crime? That window was closed.
She's in the goddamn walls.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll just go. We'll go from here.
No more kinetic sand.
No more sand. Taking away your sand.
Sand privileges revoked.
Revoke. Yoink.
We're on case 3, I think. It's called Turnabout Serenade.
Yes, I think so.
No more sand.
Sand gone. Sand privileges
Revoked.
yoink. Just sand phobic? Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
I hate sand. It's coarse and it's rough and it gets everywhere.
Exactly. Well, that was the point.
Yeah.
So that you wouldn't get bored of our zooming. All right. Well, yeah, I'll just go from here.
Yeah. Okay, Justice, you've got one thing to prove and one thing only. Lamiroir heard a voice. And she heard it during the second set. Sorry, I just thought
Goofy?
I thought about you having to edit this out and decide what of the like zoom to like put in, and also the cut from like normal
to goof
to suddenly we're just doing goofy impressions. Yeah. Anyway, she was somewhere else.
She was somewhere else. Yeah, that's gonna be a fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. When we investigated the scene,
the window was closed.
The window was closed. Thank you.
Yeah.
The shooter had no reason to close it had it been open either.
Could you imagine that? Just contextless, all of a sudden we're back like an hour in the game and we're just doing Goofy now.
Goofy impression.
Oh Lord.
Meaning, it was impossible to hear the voice through that window.
Man, I love doing this shit with y'all.
It's so fun.
I love being.
It's such a little beautiful oops moment.
If I could just, if I could just take a minute, I have so much fun doing this shit. It's just a great time. That's all. Anyway. Nom. It's good to hear you making sense again.
God, it's so weird to hear him with an American accent now.
Yeah. If the true kinetic sand was a friend of me along the way, I'm happy to have y'all here. For a moment, I forgot I was...
For a moment, I forgot.
For a moment, I forgot. Just for a moment.
Just for a moment.
For a moment, I was afraid you might be a Burgundian too.
As I was saying, Lamiroir could not hear the voice through that window. So there can be only one explanation. She heard the voice from another location entirely.
Okay. Now we are safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you made it to the silly one.
You made it to the silly one.
What's this? As I was saying, you do amuse me so. And here I thought you and Good Sense were back on speaking terms. Now, I'm afraid you and Good Sense speak two entirely different languages. Shall I interpret for you, Hair Forehead? Lamiroir clearly stated she heard the voice through that small window. And there's only one small window at the scene.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
Think about it. Isn't there another small window at the scene?
If you really think about it, there actually is another window.
I wanted to see if I could twist her mind. That's literally all of Ace Attorney. That's the whole Ace Attorney plot. Is every character walks in and is like, I wanted to see if I could twist her mind.
What's that from? Something? What's that from?
It's a TikTok sound.
Oh, okay.
I want to see her anger level.
Oh, Lord. There is? Ah, I know that look. He wants us to ask him. Very well. You claim Lamiroir heard the voice from another location. Mr. Justice, show us where this location was. Huh?
Lamiroir heard the voice from here.
Defendants? Da Vinci?
Da Vinci, go to the side. That small window.
The
vents.
The venti?
I'm convinced she's in the walls.
She's in the walls.
That's how she got from one part of the stage to the other. That's the magic trick.
Yeah. Lamiroir heard the voice from... Yeah, my only concern now is it's like covered by the present button a little bit, so it's like I can only get the edge of the cursor on it, so now I'm like metagaming again, but unsure.
We have all this health.
That's true.
This is where Lamiroir heard that voice from.
Oh wait, hold on. Sometimes they play us.
Sometimes they do play us.
But that's no small window. That's the air vent.
Gotcha!
Yes.
Yes. What did she tell us? She said she's a Borginian, unfamiliar with our language. It's not a stretch to imagine she called this air vent a small window.
True. It's a small air window. A small window for air.
Yeah.
From the vent, from the,
Yeah, the crash
furnace.
gave us our health back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I've been revived. Now you've done it. You've gone beyond ridiculous and into ludicrous.
Luda!
Yeah. So Lamiroir was up in the ventilation system listening to this man's voice?
That's the only logical explanation. Yes.
Luda! Yeah.
When I was 13, I had my first love. There was nobody that compared to my baby and nobody come between us and would ever come above. Anyway, I can do that whole rap, but
Nice.
I shan't.
I shan't. Logical. I do not think this word means what you think it means, Hair Forehead.
Okay, what about it isn't logical?
So explain.
So explain
So
me.
what's the issue?
So what's the ish?
What's your problem? Explain it to me.
Explain it to me. Don't explain to me.
Don't explain to me. It hardly merits saying. Mr. Luda Christopher Esquire,
Love it.
why would Lamiroir be in the ventilation system? Hiding like a rat. No offense intended to her, of course.
You little tattletale
Like a rat. Dirty little tiny little
rat. Sorry, you're a rodent.
Milfs be venting.
True.
Good for them.
Good for them.
They are the imposter.
Yeah.
Stinky little dirty little rat. Let me start saying shan't. It's not an issue. Why would you say that to me of all people?
I love saying shan't.
Shan't.
I shan't. The explanation for that is simple as.
Professor Gavin. Oh no, Professor Gavin.
Prosecutor Gavin. Sorry, a little Freudian slip. Isn't it, Lamiroir?
I'll do anything for a better mark, Professor.
You've been listening to our discussion here, yes? Yes.
Yes.
What was that?
I was trying to do the Ariana laugh, but then I started actually laughing. I couldn't get it. Yes.
Oh my god! I love the vibes in this stream.
kind of tired when we started, but it's kind of come around.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, oh, shit.
Shit.
I admit, it's had me quite confused since yesterday. Yes, the small window was closed.
I feel like this is what it would be like if Germa was 2 people.
Okay. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
What if I feel like I'd love to study Germa.
Under a
Like,
microscope.
under a
Yeah.
microscope. Like, with a scalpel.
Yeah. German?
German. German.
Is this German?
The plural of Germa is German.
It's not Germas. German.
I like that.
I like that.
I like that.
What's the Germa 958? Plural is Germa 959. Or something like that. I don't remember what his number is.
Germany man.
Germany men.
And
Nice.
I live by that. It's hard to do her voice when I'm laughing. Everyone
Yeah.
else I can kind of do, but her voice is kind of ridiculous.
You can't be wispy while you're goofing.
I know, while I'm goofing. Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows that. It's like the first rule.
It's like the first rule of comedy. Can't be wispy.
Can't be wispy. Keep it charged. Can't be wispy.
True. True. Everyone remember
Everybody,
that.
write that down.
Write that down.
It is gonna be on the test.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'd love to do a Zodi 66 test.
Do you know the lore of this
Do you
channel?
know the lore?
Do I have the note writing? I don't. Okay. I did. There he is. This is my guy. I like him. He's taking a note.
Taking notes.
Abra-dabba-dabba-dabba.
But why should that mean I could not hear through it? I feared our prosecutor might himself need an interpreter.
Ugh.
The problem here is words. And isn't it always?
Isn't it always? Words, dude.
Words, dude. Lamiroir, this small window through which you heard the voice. Was it up high on the ceiling of the room, not low on a wall? Yes, it was up on the ceiling.
What?
Ha, get fucked.
Get got, bitch ass.
And then Apollo said, get got, bitch ass.
Order, order, I will have order. Get got, bitch ass. Witness, you clarify this statement to the court. Please. Well, if I can get some TAs, maybe we'll... Are you in fact saying that you were up above the ceiling of the room? And that's where you heard the moment of the crime?
Yes, in fact, I was.
If only the boys knew more than 2 sentences of Pregame.
True. I am sorry, I never imagined it would become such an important point. Yes, well, why the fuck were you up there then?
Time to reveal your tricks, magician.
Yeah.
I believe it's time for another testimony. Yeah,
Why your little answers?
answers.
I'm not sure, I can't.
She signed an NDA.
Yeah, she did.
May I remind you, this is a murder trial. We will hear your testimony. A man is dead.
Man is dead.
Like, tell us why you witnessed the crime from above the ceiling of that room. Please.
Can you force someone to testify about something that's under an NDA? If it's like a murder?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Do you know, Nem? I feel like you probably, I would imagine, especially if it's like a criminal trial,
Yeah.
I would imagine that, like, I would imagine, I feel like you should,
Yeah.
that should overrule, yeah.
The NDA.
Right, because the same thing as, like, attorney-client privilege is also, like, or, like talking to a therapist or psychologist
Yeah.
or something like that.
It only goes so far as, like, you are not
if you're,
dying.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
or if, like, you, like, tell them you did you killed
Yeah.
someone, then they,
Especially, too, if you're, like, working at a,
yeah.
a secret facility and you sign an NDA, but then something goes terribly, terribly wrong.
Yeah,
you
you're gonna
need to testify about
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can break doctor
Yeah.
confidentiality and if, like,
If the
in
stakes
certain,
are high.
yeah. So I feel like you probably can.
Probably, yeah.
I thought you probably can.
That man is dead. Yeah, probably.
You can probably go against the NDA. Yeah.
If it's like a murder.
A man is dead.
A man is dead.
A man is dead, and I'm going against my NDA.
Well, looks like I'm on the right track.
Well. Confident. I got it.
I didn't even
no.
notice.
You may not know this, but I don't read.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, she lurking.
Shit.
She looks like a crab person.
We're crab people now. That's what the heck? Where is her, like, is she crawling?
I see a hand.
Yeah, there's her hand.
Or there's her hair. There's her.
But it's like where, and her dress is she crouched? Oh, she's hunched over.
Yeah.
I see.
Where's her spine? She's doing a whole Hunchback of Notre Dame ass core.
Where's her spine?
Bent in half like a lawn chair.
Yeah. Oh, contortionist moment. Yes, I was above the ceiling when I heard the voice. I'd heard there was a small window there before. It was in the middle of my performance. I had no time to report what I'd heard.
That's why she was busy. She was going
busy, yeah.
Going somewhere.
As to why I was there, I cannot say. I'm bound to secrecy on this matter.
A small winder.
A small winder, huh?
Huh? But bound to secrecy?
In my line of work, one has many obligations to uphold.
There are many obligations to being a pop star.
So true.
But you say you were in the middle of your performance. So this did happen during the second set.
I did not witness the crime, you must understand. I only know what I heard.
Yes, but you must tell us what you are doing in detail. That's what the cross-examination is for, yeah, Herr Forehead? Our mission in this court is to discern the truth. No obligation, no binding pact may hinder that mission.
No NDAs.
No NDAs. Very well. Mr. Justice, you may begin the cross-examination. What are you gonna do, Apollo?
I'm gonna find out the truth. She was up above that ceiling for a reason. I just have to get it out of her.
Tricks.
Tricks. Magic tricks.
Magic tricks. Little card tricks.
Card tricks. Above the ceiling. Could you be more specific? I cannot. Because you're bound to secrecy?
They're in the vents.
Yes.
She's like Gordon Freeman.
Yeah. To tell the truth, I was not supposed to even say I was above the ceiling. I dare not say more. Doesn't sound like I'll be able to coax it out of her by just asking.
Small winder.
Small winder. By small window, you mean the air vent.
It seems like it kind of depends on the situation for whether you can break the NDA or... Oh, really? I have to go. Thanks, Val, for hanging out. It's so good to see you. Have a good rest of your day or night, or have a rest of a good time zone. Take it easy. Take good care of yourself, all right? Judge can compel you, and it wouldn't be a breach of contract. Yeah, see, that makes sense.
Yeah, like the judge can ask you to testify, and it won't be a breach of contract.
Yeah.
But it depends on the situation for if you break it of your own accord.
Because NDAs are usually just like, so you don't like bring like trade secrets to another company.
Yeah.
I think it's the main thing there.
Or that you don't talk to the press.
Or press. But if a man is dead.
That's the big like celebrity one.
Oh,
You like can't really go out with a celebrity without signing an NDA. Like you can't go on a date with a celebrity without signing an NDA because then you can immediately go and turn to the press and be like, my date was so and so.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And you can cover. She vented.
I only remembered I needed to be careful of where I put my hands and feet. I cannot see the light coming through the window, of course.
The air vent grate could trip you up, certainly.
So I was walking very carefully when I heard the gunshots. Startled, I crouched and listened. That is when I heard his voice come from the room. Darian's voice. I knew something terrible had happened, yet...
I was in the middle of a set.
So, without a word, you just let the third set start? After the curtain closed for the second set, there was still much to do. You could have prevented this whole misunderstanding if you'd only told us sooner. Yes, perhaps I could have.
I see little point in badgering the witness. What's done is done. The mind works differently when it is in the middle of a performance. Why, I've lost my voice in the middle of a show and kept on singing completely unaware.
Singing without a voice? If only all contradictions were so obvious.
Got him.
If only I could get Lamiroir to talk. Pressuring her like this doesn't seem to be getting me anywhere.
Yeah, we're just going through the motions.
You heard the gunshots during the second set, during your performance. You're quite sure? Yes. Why would I lie about the time?
Why didn't you tell us this yesterday?
No one asked me. I thought you all knew. I told you Machi was not the killer. I told you this many times. Yes, you did. But you never told us why. I am sorry. I was not able to speak of it. Unable or unwilling?
She's not talking, Apollo. What do we do?
We'll just have to prove it ourselves. As long as she is bound by this pact of silence, she won't talk. But if I can prove why she was up there, she'll have to admit it.
But how are you gonna do that? She was singing on the stage, Apollo. She couldn't have been up above the ceiling too.
Yes, she could. I've got a theory as to why, too.
A game theory.
And maybe I've got the evidence to prove it.
Oh, the secrecy.
Exactly who bound you to secrecy?
Yes, who indeed? Name the bitch.
I'm not sure I'm allowed to say who it was. No, I think perhaps that is all right. It is just a name, after all.
It's free promotion.
True.
You're doing him a favor.
It was Valent Grammary. Perhaps you know him?
Valid Grammary? What? You mean Uncle Valent? What? Valent Grammary? Who's Valent Grammary?
A grand magician. The one responsible for the illusion performed during our concert.
Did he plays Valorant?
Interesting reaction. Interesting reaction. Sorry, that's
interesting reaction.
That's a bit from.
Interesting reaction. Oh
Yeah,
no,
it's
yeah, I know.
Interesting reaction. Interesting reaction, Prosecutor Gavin. Lamiroir was bound to secrecy. Going to take some hard-hitting proof to make her talk. I think I know why she was up there, but how do I prove it?
How indeed. What do we have? Fuck. What do we have? Do you think he wakes up with his hair like that?
Apollo? No.
No?
I believe Phoenix does. I believe Apollo does not.
He does
Apollo's
it himself?
gelling it up.
Gelling.
That's true. Didn't we already? Isn't that already been established?
What? Oh,
he
I think
uses
it
gel?
has. Yeah. Also, hi Joe, what's poppin'? Hello, happy time zone. Retrieved in Lamiroir's dressing room. Turns out it belongs to Lamiroir.
Closest I can think is that cross-section diagram.
Yeah. We don't have anything that like talks about the
Oh,
or it could be
the videotape.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, orange clavier.
Orange boy.
So
Yeah,
cursed.
guitar. Okay, so it's probably this one.
There's one that sparked. Did you see that? The igniter
Oh,
went
yeah,
off
yeah.
there.
Oh, yeah. Good catch. And then he throws her away.
Whoa. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, good catch. Okay, I accidentally pressed, so we'll just zoom.
I wonder which one we present it to. Probably the one where it's like, I can't say what I'm doing.
Above the ceiling, I had heard there was a small window. It was in the middle of a performance. Or this one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, as to why...
It's one of the last two, I bet.
Last
Maybe,
two?
Yeah, I bet it's why she was there. We could be like, I know why you're there, bitch.
I could also see it being this one. Like, was it at this point in the... Was it here in the middle of your performance when you were gone? Yeah, Phoenix confirmed his hair is natural like that. Good for him. His hair is even blonder in the video. Maybe because he seems more orange.
I bet you it's because he seems more orange.
As to why, I can't say.
Let's try the fourth one.
Okay.
Like, why you were there?
It's this.
It's this.
Nice.
Nice. Lamiroir, truth be told, the reason for your presence above that ceiling is quite clear. Especially when you consider what happened during your performance. What happened? Yes, it's all right here on this video.
It wraps itself around me. And now through the air I fly. How is this Sonic experience for you at home?
Yeah, how's that? That felt good.
Whoa,
whoa. Burning on in my heart, fire. Burn my love away, all away. Like a bullet of love, fire. Take my life away, all away. Guitar, guitar. Up together to the sky.
I don't know why I go nose voice. I should just stick with like normal voice.
As we can see, Lamiroir Paul had to do a little. He had to flow
Hairball.
up real quick.
he had to throw up.
He had to flow up real quick. As we can see, Lamiroir was clearly not on stage for her entire performance.
Ah. Howdy, what's going on, Skin Puppy? Hello, welcome on in. Happy Time Zone.
Happy Time at its zone.
Happy Time at Zone, what's popping?
The kinetic sand is bringing everyone into this stream today.
Yes. It's definitely still up.
No, it's just the vibes.
Oh, yeah,
permeate.
the vibes are this is a kinetic sand kind of stream, yeah. If our stream were anything, it's kinetic sand.
It's kinetic sand for sure.
Because that makes sense.
Yeah. Though it saddens me to be so realistic, Lamiroir is incapable of actually vanishing, let alone teleportation.
Though it pains me to say, she can't teleport.
She can't teleport.
I just hate to break it to you.
Yeah. So, the only explanation is that she was hidden from view. And during that time, she moved to the back of the forum.
I love that word for what it is, forum.
Forum?
Yeah.
I love that word for what it is.
Okay. Sure, yeah.
That's just the way you said I love that word for what it is.
Like, instead of like concert hall, like it's a forum.
Oh,
like it's a Roman forum for what it is.
For what it is.
Yeah.
I get it.
I like the word for
I thought you were like, I don't love, yeah. I love you for who you are. Forum. I love that word for what it is.
I love that word for what it for the thing it is.
For the thing it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand
there we
now.
Go. That's really good. I like the word for what it is.
Yeah, I like the word
different.
for what it is, actually.
I'm different. I
have no
understand
preconceptions. I like it for what it is.
I understand it. I'm different. Nobody else understands it like I do. I like it for what it is. Forum. Apollo!
What, Trucy?
It's not nice to reveal a magician's secrets, and it's against the rules.
But I'm a lawyer. I'm not supposed to be nice.
This is all very fascinating. But how is it possible? There is only 20 seconds between when she disappears and reappears. She couldn't have moved that fast.
She's Sonic.
Gotta go fast. Is something wrong, Prosecutor Gavin?
This was his concert, his show. He knows how the illusion was performed.
Aha!
He's just realizing his own oversight.
Womp womp. He noticed he fucked up.
Yeah. Let's look at the cross-section diagram again. Here, we can trace a route through the ceiling. It goes from the stage through the backstage to the rear of the forum.
Ah.
Recall Lamoir's testimony from yesterday.
Why are they using... Surely there's like a passages for that. And not that aren't
The
vents.
air dents?
The
Yeah.
air dents. That air sure dented.
I meant to say ducts, but I also... we
meant to say vents. Yeah.
The air dents.
The air ducts. Quack.
Quack. The air ducts.
Yeah, there you go.
Quack.
Quack, you know. Quack, damn you.
I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. There was something like a little window there. That's how I saw it.
She went from the stage to the backstage exit. Perfect description of this route above the ceiling.
Lamoir knew of this because of her part in the illusion. But she wasn't the only one who knew.
What?
Just now in the lobby, Machi told me something.
I know if I open vent, I can leave stage and backstage. He said that.
Oh, were you not informed, Prosecutor Gavin?
I knew about the Vanishing Act, of course. Yet I had no idea of the route that would be used. Why didn't that magician tell me? Magicians only reveal details of their acts on a need-to-know basis. They're the bread and butter of a magician's life, you know. You know.
Which is why he bound Lamoir to secrecy.
We're going full Assassin's Creed in that long-ass tower. She's gonna do her jump, yeah.
Well, Lamoir? I am impressed, Mr. Attorney. Machi was right about you.
So, what does this mean? Are you saying you use this route above the ceiling?
I did.
Well, that's that. But I'm still a little confused.
Why's that, Your Honor?
As I said before, there was very little time between when she disappeared and when she reappeared. 20 seconds? I feel like, I don't know. 20 seconds tops. So fast, especially if she stopped to hear the shooter's voice.
That is true. That's actually a good question.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I cannot.
Very well. Mr. Justice,
Yes?
it's all up to you. Twitter, do your thing.
Twitter, do yo thing!
Do your thing.
What thing, Your Honor?
You need to explain how Lamar was able to teleport like she did, or I'm throwing your case out with the bathwater.
Ugh. Why do I get picked on? It's Lamoir who isn't going along with the program here. As I've stated before, I'm not at liberty to speak of the illusion that night in detail.
Yeah, they learned about 3D CG, I guess.
Yeah, it's real janky.
Bye, Am. Have fun.
Bye, Am.
You do, well...
Get that bank.
Do minimal work. Work easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you'll just have to tell us what you can. We'll hear your testimony on this. Mr. Justice, it will be your job to wring the truth out of her. Gotta fuck her shit up, Apollo.
Yes, if you would, please.
Yes, please wring it out of me. Okay.
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 Thanks, brothers.
Brothers, you got it, brother. Yeah.
Right.
Alright.
Right. I feel like a student before finals.
Good luck, Apollo.
I followed the route exactly as I was instructed. There is an emergency exit in the backstage where a stagehand waited. From there, one can enter the forum on the opposite side from the stage. The plan was for me to move there in 2 minutes. I was on my way when I heard the voice.
2 minutes? 2 minutes, you say? The mystery deepens.
I suppose it was too much to hope that the judge would come up with something.
As does my curiosity. Take it away, Mr. Justice.
Right, Your Honor.
Take it away.
All I have to do is find the contradiction between what Lamiroir is saying and what we can see plainly in the video.
I figured it out already. I am a magician after all.
Okay, well, tell me.
No. Not a chance. I can't reveal another magician's secrets. Come on.
Hey, you're supposed to be on my side here.
What a fucking...
No loyalty.
That's... Look, most moments are trucy W's. That's a bit of a trucy L.
Yeah, man is dead.
Girl, come on.
How did you, proceed along this route? How? Why, I walked. But you arrived behind the forum much too fast to have been walking. Tell the truth, Lamiroir. You rode some kind of vehicle.
One of those little golf carts that they have at, like, festivals and shit. What? A vehicle? What vehicle? Ah, what a novel idea. I like it. Hey, that's not a bad guess. Wrong, but not bad.
Yeah, laugh at the dumb attorney. I don't mind.
I don't mind.
I don't mind. I'm sorry, but the girl is right. That event was much too small for vehicles.
Lamiroir has hog? They do push a little... Yeah, I've definitely seen... Like, I think I've seen things like that before. They have a little thing.
It was a tight fit. Even I had to crouch as I walked. I cannot imagine a vehicle that would fit in such a small space. Skateboard.
Surfboard.
Surfboard.
Get one of those, hoverboards.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of those single-wheeled ones.
Ugh! If it wasn't a vehicle, what was it?
You had me going for a while then, Mr. Justice. Too bad. Ready for the next pod?
Why do I feel like I'm on some kind of
I was gonna say, it
show?
sounds like a game show or
Yeah.
something. Ready for the next pod? What's behind door number 2?
Did everyone on the concert staff know about the trick? Not all. Only a few that were needed to help.
See? Like I said, it's on a need-to-know basis.
So, not many people knew about the trick.
What were these stagehands required to do?
One needed to open the emergency exit. The door to the stairs is locked, but once through there...
Postgame. I binged the VODs on YouTube the past week. Oh, hi! Also,
welcome!
Yeah, these ones, I haven't gotten around to uploading these ones yet. Hopefully soon. I'm almost done uploading the trilogy VODs. So once those are done, I can start uploading these.
Her manager was killed.
Yes. Yeah, basically, I guess sort of large-scale plot has been like, it's like 7 years after Trials and Tribulations. Phoenix is like, I can't look at people presenting right now. Hold on, we'll just go here for a sec so I can look at the people. Phoenix is like disgraced by the sounds of it.
Yeah, he's in his flop era.
He's in his flop era, but it's kind of serving. He's like...
Adopted a daughter.
Implicitly yeah, DILF, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, his neck muscles, it's like
my God.
kind of unreal.
And in that slut t-shirt.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like, it's basically confirmed, but so far they've only been implying it that he like adopted this girl somehow. And she's like a magician. I almost said wizard.
She's a wizard.
She's a wizard.
You're a wizard, Trucy.
We put this guy's brother in jail. He used to be our boss man. Like he used to be our weird girl. Yeah, he was our Mia. Not this one, the brother.
The brother.
Was Armia. And he's in jail now. And now this guy is coming after us. He's dead. And we're just sort of slowly unraveling, you know, what the deal with Phoenix is and stuff. I'm saying, like, I'm quite a draw. He knows he's a DILF.
He knows he's a DILF.
He knows his effect on people.
Yeah.
Events are always in pristine and clean movies, yet in reality they're just Dust City. Yeah, yucky. Emma Sky is now our gumshoe.
We love her.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, I think, broadly the sort of overarching story. Phoenix 2. Yeah.
No, I haven't done this one yet. So
also, sorry, it's cool that you come by from the YouTube. We're happy to have you.
We love our YouTube folks. So when you came back out, you were behind the audience. Yes, that is how it worked.
Not a bad show, if I do say so myself. That's Uncle Valen for you. The old grammar-y touch. But on the video, you were only gone for 20 seconds. How is that possible?
That's the part I don't get either. Yes, it would be hard to go so far in only 20 seconds. Body double?
Body double? Twin?
Twin? 2 minutes? Yes, it can be done in 1 minute if you are running.
But you did it in 20 seconds.
Running? In that cramped, dark tunnel above the ceiling? Mr. Attorney, have you forgotten? Dark or lit, it makes no difference to me.
Oh, yeah.
That's true, but...
So you're saying that on the night of the concert, you made the trip in 2 minutes?
Yes, though I nearly didn't make it in time. You see, I stopped halfway.
Danker lit.
Lamar disappears in the video for 20 seconds. But she says she made the trip in 2 minutes. How?
If you want my professional opinion, I'll bet the answer's right there in that video. Well, Mr. Justice, perhaps you have some evidence for us? Something that can explain the discrepancy between the video and her testimony?
Evidence explaining the discrepancy?
I mean, allegedly. Let's see, let's take a look at this shit again. Sugar. You think it'd be the same? Don't forget to save, yes. That go up.
That go up.
Pleasure. Spark. There's a little platform there, but I mean, that makes sense. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna save first, but I have an idea to look for.
She had the brooch before.
The brooch is what I was.
She done it.
She done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking. We'll see. I wanted to see if the brooch is there before and after.
Yeah. The brooch is definitely there before.
Ah. What is the brooch attached to? Oh, it's just there. Not like holding the cape clasped or
No.
whatever. Which is good, because that means it, you know, wouldn't have just fallen off or whatever. And yeah, I think she didn't have it after. The crowd goes wild. They got all the angles on this. What the heck? They didn't even show us.
I thought she didn't. I thought I saw that she didn't.
It looked kind of like she didn't. It's hard to see.
It's hard to see. What are you doing?
Trying to.
This sucks.
Well, it's like only like for a split second.
No, after she flies away, I want to see, because she definitely has it
after she
before.
flies?
She definitely has it before.
Yes, after she. Yeah.
But I want to see it after she flies.
This is when we see her right after she flies.
Oh.
I think.
Yeah, this is her flying.
Yeah.
Because
this is her flying.
He freaks.
And the
Remix?
Yes. And then jump. Like it doesn't give us the angle.
Yeah.
Except like right
Except
there,
for
kind
right
of.
there, kind of.
Like, is that? We should still be able to see it though, I think. Cause see, it's there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So what discrepancy? Oh, the
Between
time.
the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Can I see the other evidence? I feel like the brooch might be later.
Yeah, I'm kind of also thinking it might be. It's got a little eye motif on there.
Where?
On the back.
Hmm.
Okay, hold on. What do we got? Lyrics, posted card, keys, mixing board. Headset, lighter, crime picture. Discrepancy in the timing. That's incuritis.
I got nothing but the brooch.
Yeah, the brooch is kind of making me think again body double.
Yeah,
One-
I agree.
I think
Can we examine, what does it say about the clasp?
it's just like it's a danger pin.
Oh. For attaching things to clothes. Not a safety pin type though. Ah, safety pin.
It's a danger pin.
I suppose if you stuck it in your eye, then yeah, sure. You can do that with the safety pin too, for that matter.
So yeah, I mean the
I think the brooch is our best guess right now.
I also. Can we?
Let's try presenting it.
Okay.
There's one piece of evidence that explains the discrepancy between the video and the testimony.
There's a different bitch. One just I don't know.
Yeah.
Didn't have.
Lamiroir.
Aha!
Do you happen to remember this brooch?
I thought it spelled brooch.
Yeah, me too.
Aha! The brooch. We saw that yesterday, did we not?
It was found at the scene, Your Honor.
And you're bringing this up now. Why? I thought we had already determined that that was dropped. Not exactly a high bar to pass.
Sorry. So did I, but we hadn't. Take another look at the video. God, he's so orange. Here, you can see she's wearing the brooch.
So she is.
Let's look a bit later.
Well, we didn't get the what the fuck? That's not real. That's not real.
We're too good.
We're too good.
We're too good.
I hate it here. What? The brooch, it's gone. What?
Yes. The brooch disappeared in the short space of 20 seconds. And it takes a full minute to run from the stage to backstage. Which means there can be only one explanation.
A second bitch.
The Lamiroir we see before the Vanishing Act and the Lamiroir we see after are two different people.
The Virgin Mary looking lady has a cool...
Yeah,
her
she
fit
does.
goes hard.
She does kind of look like the Virgin Mary.
Yeah, she's got a kind of...
Yeah, a biblical look about her.
Yeah.
The brooch
biblical drip.
Yeah, she got
biblically
that biblical
accurate drip. She got that biblically accurate drip.
True.
Biblically.
The brooch was found on the floor at the crime scene. And not just on the floor, but on the floor directly beneath the air vent.
Oh.
Lamiroir, tell me, did you drop the brooch on your way from the stage to the backstage at the very moment you witnessed the crime? Yes, I think I did.
Wait, so is it a different bitch or not? Order! Prosecutor Gavin! From your expression, I gather you had no idea this was the case, Herr Judge. I, of course knew about it.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh my god.
Don't get me wrong, I wasn't hiding it. It just never occurred to me that the switch and the shooting took place at the same time.
So, I was right. There was a switch.
There was. Just before the stage's tower rose, Lamiroir was replaced. While we're on the subject, just who was this replacement Lamiroir? Why, the man behind the illusion, Valent Grammary.
Damn! It was Grammary? That's quite the illusion. But I still don't get one thing. Yes? The switch happened before the tower rose, correct? So you weren't on stage.
Why is it going fast?
But this fake Lamiroir is still singing, and she's pretty good.
That's true.
I
don't know why it went so fast.
Yeah.
Read quick, bitch.
Yeah.
Come on, Apollo, that's an easy one. They were just playing a recording. The Gaviniers aren't some kind of air guitar band, Fräulein. Oh? You mean I'm wrong? When we play a live show, we play live. No recordings. Perhaps you can explain, Lamiroir?
Very well.
Bang. Yes, do tell, and add it to your testimony.
You said yes to return to the title screen.
Oops. Well, at least I saved.
Yeah.
I was worried for a second that I didn't, and I just went back to the title screen.
That'd be terrifying.
I was stressed for a hot second. Had to keep singing while I moved.
You were singing? Yes. Mr. Gavin expressed a dislike for recordings. Oh, a dislike for recordings. So I used this. Wait, so you were singing the whole time? Even when you were crawling above the ceiling towards the backstage? He calls him hair forehead.
Yeah, Mr. Forehead.
Yeah.
He also plays air guitar at him sometimes.
Yeah.
The prosecutor is also a rock star.
Flirting.
So, flirting, yeah.
Flirting. That's normal prosecutor defense behavior.
Yeah.
Why should it matter where I sing when everywhere I go is the same darkness?
It's about the signals. But if you were singing while you were walking... That's right, wouldn't the shooter and victim have heard?
It was over the speaker too, though. They probably thought it was over the PA.
Yes. I mean, how loud is it over the PA?
I don't know.
I don't know. There's there was another thing I was just thinking about. Oh yeah, if she's in the vent, like surely, and maybe this is just me being pedantic and a STEM kid, but like in the vent, surely there's gonna be like reverb and shit, and it's gonna fuck up the shit, right?
Maybe.
Maybe. Subtext flirting or actual flirting?
What's the difference?
From what I can see, it seems subtextual to me, but that's just my read on the situation.
Yeah,
Actually, I'll be honest. It's hard for me to see.
They're definitely less overt.
Yeah.
Than folks
I definitely
previously.
see it a lot. I don't see it as much with them. I gotta give you my real take. She was singing right over their heads after all.
That is right.
He's pretty. Yeah, he's kind of normal. Well, he's a freak, but he's also normal.
But like Ace Attorney wise, he's pretty normal.
He's pretty normal. Are you sure?
You'd have to be pretty hard of hearing to miss someone singing in the ceiling.
Once again, we come back to the state of the scene of the crime.
What state?
No, you're good.
You're good. Don't worry about it.
We're all chatting here. I know what he means. That old speaker, Apollo.
The speaker.
Whoa. You have so much opinion. Yeah, no, just because I don't see it doesn't mean you can, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Blinky.
What's up? Oh, you're so sweet. She be peeping.
She be peeping.
You did that, yeah?
That speaker was blaring at the time of the murder. Ah, that's for monitoring the stage from this room.
My queen.
My queen.
Monitoring?
Sorry.
It pipes.
It pipes. It pipes in a real-time feed from the stage microphones.
Yo, Nog, this shit pipes.
Yo, this shit pipes. Useful for knowing when your set is coming up.
Wah! Well, come here. It hasn't stopped you before. Hi. It's a lady. Hi. Satisfied. You handle that really well today. That dressing room was fitted with a large speaker playing the direct feed from the stage. Ma'am, you're like right up. Come on, back it up. I wish you could see her like positioning here right now. Yeah. Don't push the power button. You're really like just sniffing the power button right now. Very good.
I think I got a good one. I'll send it to the Discord.
Oh, yeah, you can kind of. Look at me. Hey. Yeah, I am gonna save. That's a good point.
Where's animals?
Aminals.
Aminals.
Excuse me, Salem.
Animals.
Hey, look up. But she's like just her ears are just poking in the scene. This is what she's doing here. Don't do. Oh, okay, no, you're fine. Like, what is this? It's not comfortable. Surely. Freak shit. Literally min-maxing her in the wayness.
Yeah.
That dressing room was fitted with a large speaker playing a direct feed from the stage. At my request, actually.
So Lamiroir singing in the ceiling sounded just like Lamiroir singing over the speaker.
Ingenious! Her voice was hidden by her voice. That's deep. Hashtag deep.
Hashtag deep, bro. Lamiroir? I have just remembered something.
Do tell.
Dish, girl!
Dish! Spill the tea, sis.
When I heard the noise, the gunshots, yes? It startled me, so I...
Went off time.
So you... I stopped singing.
What?
I forgot the words I was supposed to sing.
I forgot the words.
I forgot. The song stopped? Thankfully, it was the very beginning of the second verse, so not many would notice.
Forehead, that mixing board I lent you, where is it?
The mixing... Huh?
Oh. That machine, Apollo, the one that breaks music into tracks.
Oh, this! I'd completely forgotten about it. Let's take a listen.
Ah. Honestly, drip. Lesueur. The McElroys have, like, fucked that word up for me.
Yeah. The song does stop there.
Huh? It does? I must have missed it.
Oh, she only says pleasure once.
Ah.
Look at the lyrics sheet at the top of the second verse. See where it says pleasure, pleasure. Now listen again.
Wait, so she's already down there right now, huh?
Yeah, the first girl is the...
She's a fake.
I guess? But the first girl has the brooch.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm...
Oh, no, it's fine, because the brooch was probably doubled. Like, they probably both were wearing the brooch at the beginning.
Yeah.
And the second girl is Lamiroir, because she's dropped the brooch
She's
already.
dropped the brooch, yeah. So yeah, I think the first is the fake bitch.
Yeah, that was probably already established, but I didn't understand.
Yeah. Yeah, I also, like, wasn't... I felt like there was supposed to be a second pleasure, but, like, I hadn't... I don't know, I didn't clock it consciously. This is evidence indeed. I believe we are guilty of making a terrible mistake.
The crime didn't happen during the third set. It happened during the second, during Lamiroir's ballad.
If that is true, then no one on stage during the second set could have been the shooter.
Which means that Darian Crescent could have done it. He wasn't on stage for the second set. Well, Prosecutor Gavin?
Fascinating. I don't believe I've ever seen a trial turned around quite so thoroughly.
Unless...
Yet one problem remains. How do you feel about that, Clavier? What's that, Prosecutor Gavin? Herr Forehead's theory does have a certain kind of logic to it. Yet it is entirely based upon Lamiroir's testimony. Yes? Is there a problem with this? Well, it's quite simple. Though it pains me to say it. What if she is lying to protect the defendant?
But you have no proof.
All I'm saying is that the truth is yet as unclear. Until we hear directly from the man himself. The man you don't mean? Yes. Though he is a friend and band member, Darian Crescent must take the stand. I see no other way. As someone with a new perspective on the case? As a suspect, to be frank. What is your favor of a 2-year-old beard and dye a handlebar mustache white to look like Hulk Hogan for charity? Okay, nice.
Slay.
In the first half, I was like, why? But then, okay, nice, cool. Good for them.
Finally, the
Dirty
rat.
little stinky little rat.
Dirty little stinky little rat. Finally, the rat's coming out of his hole.
Rats. Weird.
The rats. And I'm ready to catch him. Darian Crescent, get ready for justice.
Oh, like he's got his little catchphrase. Mm-hmm. This is as good as any time to pause for a brief recess. The prosecution will summon the witness. Have him here and ready by the time we begin. I'm the last man who needs to be reminded of what his duties are. Very well, court is adjourned for a 15-minute recess.
There is a to be continued.
There is a to be continued. Yeah, I was wondering if it was gonna...
I was like, this is
Getting long.
Getting long.
I mean, it's getting, like, normal.
Yeah.
Like, low-key. I'm just picturing now the conversation went, like, Valen. So while the disappearing act happens, we just play recording because that's easy to... 9! Kevin Hughes never do recordings live only. Okay, let's make this 10 times more difficult and effort for Lamiroir because the orange blonde guy insists on this one detail. Even for someone not part of his band. I mean, look, he's a diva. I don't know what you want.
Yeah,
Diva's
true.
been a diva.
Diva's been a diva.
That's how it be sometimes.
I have to go home and clean my kitchen.
Yes. That's interesting. He does have the same essential perfection as friend does, but manifests in a different way. Well, he has a vision. I feel like it's more of like a musical puritanism sort of. Like I get the feeling he was like me when I was like in grade 9 or so, where I was like, this pop music is not real music. I was fucking annoying.
Well, I also think he has a different idea of what perfection is.
That's true.
Like, Fran always thought perfection was winning.
Yeah.
And you couldn't have a perfect and flawless performance without winning the trial.
Right.
Whereas Clavier is actually like a good prosecutor.
Yeah, he's actually
wants to find the
he wants to
truth.
do his job. Yeah.
He pulls a lot less shenanigans than any prosecutor ever has in the trilogy.
I feel like it's less. I have to be more perfect, and everything around me has to be perfect. Oh yeah. He's just a real ass guy. Like he's an ass guy.
I love that for him.
Good. I mean, yeah, I get it.
Do we think Apollo's caked up? He kind of gives me flat energy in like the bestest, most loving possible way.
I mean, I feel like he probably has like a tiny bubble butt, but like he's built up top.
Yeah, I believe
he's got that triangle form.
I was gonna say, I love that Clavier is flat.
Apollo's small waist, big titties. I think.
Yeah. Apollo's got that like Dorito build.
Yeah, I was kind of worried starting off because like I was like kind of tired getting going.
But we were good tired today.
Yeah, it was tired.
Yeah.
It was like, when you're like it's sleepover tired when it's like 2 a.m. and you're like ah!
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally goofy.
Yuck. Yeah,
so
that one,
that tickled.
That impression kind of took me by surprise a little bit.
Yeah, no, you kind of, like, killed it.
I kind of bodied that.
You kind of bodied that shit.
Not to, like, toot my own horn or whatever.
Look at us. We got fucking Gingerbread Man Pinocchio.
Uh-huh.
We got Goofy
and
Mickey
Mouse?
Yeah, what else we got? What other duo can we do?
Like, anything.
Anything. We can do anything.
We can do anything, I think. My 2 data points are telling me that we could probably do anything.
Probably do anything.
Marge Simpson?
Homie! my homie.
It's great to crash here. Like a wave crashes?
It's great to crash here. Are you still on your fucking shore water land shit?
Shore Waterland?
Shore Waterland shit? Are you still doing your bits, Ghostly?
Good. Commit to that
Commit
bit.
to them. I do respect it.
I respect it.
2 peeps, 200 accents. Yes.
Yeah. 1 cup.
Yeah, the crash of the game.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. We really turned that crash around, though.
Yeah, we really did. Yeah.
That was an L turned into a W.
Yeah.
That was...
That goes to show you something.
That just goes to show you something.
That goes to show you something.
I will tell you what, you can figure it out.
Even if things don't go your way, sometimes that's an opportunity for like a new,
good bit.
fun...
Look,
like...
it's improv. It's yes and.
Yeah. We're rolling with these punches.
That's what you gotta do. That was a Luigi turned into a Wario. L to W.
Oh.
There you go.
It's like, but Luigi already has a guy.
He already has a Luigi to a Waluigi.
Yeah.
But still, yeah, still true.
But still true. But it's an upside down L. It's kind of crazy that they didn't give him his own letter.
Yeah. Well, what would they give him?
I think about that all the time. Because it's Wario.
Because Mario
it's
is
not Wa-Mario.
Yeah, hold on. Because, like, okay, right? We have Marcio.
Yeah. Now you guys get to see.
We have Mario, right? You take
Yeah.
that M, turn it upside down.
Yeah.
Wario, right?
Yeah.
Luigi. If you wanted to like flip it upside down,
it would be Toigi almost.
Right, it'd be Luigi.
That's close. That's as close as I can get.
Or what else?
Sanzac on the screen.
Yeah, who did that?
Yeah, that's Nem.
There. Or like Yuigi. I kind of like Yuigi.
You'd have to have a Greek letter gamma.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Guigi.
Guigi.
I don't think I have the. No, I don't. Luigi gets a one-time alter personality where his evil is called Mr. L and his hat is an L mirrored. There's a Guigi.
Guigi. There is a Guigi.
Is there? Who's Guigi?
No, it's the second player in Haunted Mansion 2. Yeah.
Oh, I'm just gonna copy paste this real quick here.
Yeah. Yeah!
There it is.
There it is.
Guigi. Because the gamma makes a G sound.
Yeah.
Ta-da, we did it.
We did it.
So.
But yeah, it is Waluigi. It should be Wa Mario.
They just Wa Mario?
Yeah, if they really wanted to keep it.
Oh yeah, if they wanted to keep it
consistent.
Yeah. Either Wa Mario or Luigi.
Or Ouija.
Or Ouija.
Yeah. Ouija. Ouija.
Ouija board.
No, I'm saying if you're gonna do Mario, Wario, it should be Luigi, Luigi.
Luigi. Luigi?
Wario means bad in Japanese.
It does.
Oh. So putting Wa in front of it just means like bad Mario?
I mean...
Waluigi and Wario aren't
like
brothers. They met through a dating site? Good for them.
Good for them. Wari is, it means bad. Wario. Yeah, I mean... But Waluigi would... Because if you're doing Waluigi... It'd be that Walu would turn into that Walui. They don't have L in Japanese, so it's Warui. Waruigi. So that Warui, that first part is the bad G. Basically. Cool. I never pieced that one together. Yuigi. I like Yuigi. It's just I vowel. It's just
just all vowels. Oops, all vowels.
Oops, all vowels.